the course of this channel, I have made a ton of videos on recreating real life stuff and putting it into People Playground. And today, I have compiled all of those recreations into one mega compilation for your enjoyment. So without wasting any more time, I present you, I recreated real life in People Playground. Enjoy.
Welcome back to the playground, everybody, and today I have what might be the craziest video I've recorded in a while for you guys, because today I am going to be recreating the Hunger Games and People Playground, kind of. How this will work is I will randomly choose fans that filled out this form right here to fight on this platform that is suspended above lava, and every single fan had the opportunity to choose their own weapon by filling out this form right here. And how the rounds will work is I will have 2 fans fight to the death, then 3, then 4, then 5, until my game breaks, which means we might have like 15 fans fighting to the death on this platform right here, all with different weapons. So this video is gonna be absolutely crazy, and I think we should just get right to round number 1. Alright, here we are in a random number generator to randomly generate a fan to fight. Here we go, generating fan number 1, 291. Okay, so our first fan of the day wants their weapon to be an AK-47. And their name is that guy that owes you $10. Well, you better give me that $10 before you die, because you're gonna probably die many times in this video. Let's get our second fan. Generating fan number 2, 262. Alright, fan number 2 wants a bone-eating syringe as their weapon, and their name is a doctor. You're a really bad doctor, by the way. A terrible one at that. All right, here we are at the first round of the video. On the left, we have the doctor with their syringe, and on the right, we have the guy that owns you $10 with their AK-47. Let's see who wins the first round of the video. Now, again, we will see these guys for the entire rest of the video, as we'll just keep adding more fans onto this. But I guess we'll see who wins the first round. As of right now, there's not a lot. Okay, here we go. We got some action going here. Going to be honest here, the doctor does not have a good chance of winning this, considering he just has a syringe, but who knows? Oh, doctor just took a shot. Well, maybe he can use the bone-eating syringe to heal himself. He is a doctor. Okay, got shot again. Not looking good for our doctor here, I must say. He's been shot a few times. He is actually closing the gap, though. That's interesting. Okay, the doctor. Oh, the doctor just took a headshot. And the doctor's down, which means the guy that owns you $10 has won the first round of the video. But it's only gonna get crazier for here, because we're gonna add another fan onto this. So, let's add another fan. Okay, generating fan number 3, 62. Okay, so this person is going to choose their weapon as their bare hands. I'll bite off their ear, and you won't guess who actually submitted this. Their name is Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson himself is gonna come in here and bite everyone's ear off and win the Hunger Games. But bless your heart, Mr. Tyson. I believe in you. All right, here we are at the second round, so it's just the same people as before, but with the addition of Mike Tyson. Here we go, starting the round. Mike Tyson's actually just sat here, not doing anything. Tyson, what are you doing here, bud? Oh my God, is that already it? What? Are you kidding me? That's how the round ends? The guy that owns you $10 just headshotted both of them with 1 bullet. Well, I guess we need to add another person, because this guy's won both rounds so far. Generating next fan, 113. Ooh, okay, our next fan wants to use a flintlock as their weapon, and their name is I am Visek. Is that how you say it? You also submitted this at 4:56 in the morning. Now that's some dedication right there. All right, here we are at the next round. We now have 4 fans on this platform. Let's see if the guy that owns you $10 will still win. So far, they've been completely flawless the entire video. Here we go. For some reason, I am Visek Hirasek is the only person that's fighting right now. Why aren't any of you fighting except him? Okay, there we go. I think the doctor just got shot by Visek here, and Visek's just firing off into no man's land. This is not looking like a... What's Mike Tyson doing? Oh, I don't even know what's going on right now. Okay, Visek is turned the wrong way and is firing into no man's land. A guy that owns you $10 is shooting far above everyone. Oh, Mike Tyson just took a hit. Oh! Visek just got shot in the head. Okay, so now it's down to Mike Tyson and a guy that owns you $10. Is $10 gonna win again? They've won every single round so far, and they're gonna keep winning. This guy's unstoppable. They've won every single round so far. Why did Visek not turn around? They kept shooting off into no man's land. They're just shooting their load off into nowhere. Premature load shooter. You need to be taken down at some point. Maybe next round, but I guess we can see. Generate next fan, 204. Oh boy, this person's going to choose a shotgun as their weapon, and their name is your Spanish audience. All of the Spanish people watching this are represented by this single person right here. And honestly, this is a good person to be represented by. They chose smart. They chose a shotgun. All right, here we are at the 4th round. We now have 5 fans on this platform. Will the Spanish audience be the one to finally take down the guy that owes me $10? I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out here. Honestly, I think anyone has a chance of winning, probably except Mike Tyson, but who knows? We got 5 people on here. Uh-oh. These guys are so close together, they can't even get their guns up. Okay, well, there's a lot going on right now. It's gonna start getting really hard to track everybody. Oh, the doctor just took a massive chest blow. The doctor's been getting beat up this entire video. Over here, it's just, oh, hold on. The doctor's gonna die here very shortly, I think. These guys are so close together, they can't even shoot their guns properly. I'll probably have to expand the platform after this round just to give people a little bit more space. But the space is becoming a problem because these guys can't even, oh, never mind. Spanish audience just got a shot off and their shotgun is flying around. What is going on with it? Okay, I don't know what happened to the Spanish audience's shotgun, but like glitched around and it jumped out of their hand. So the Spanish audience no longer has their shotgun. I don't really know what happened. Never mind. Or maybe they do have it still. Also, the doctor still isn't dead yet. So, I mean, everyone's still in play right now. Everyone's also getting very dangerously close to the edge right now. Like, we're about to start falling off into the lava here. Okay, the doctor's officially died, so let's remove them from the battle. We don't want any contamination happening here. Please get off the edge, sir. You've already lost. Oh! The Spanish audience just shot the guy that owes me $10, and for some reason, they died as well. What just happened? Mike Tyson just won. Literally, I said in the beginning that Mike Tyson wouldn't win this round, and they did end up winning. But like, what happened? This AK right here did like a spinning move and like broke this guy's neck and killed the Spanish. What an upset. Mike Tyson just used black magic to win this round. And for some reason, the platform's 450 degrees right now. Okay, not what I was expecting from this round. I technically didn't ban black magic, so I know that's completely fair game. I guess let's add another fan. I don't even know what just happened. Generate next fan, 93. Okay, our next fan here wants to choose a huge sword as their weapon, and their name is Alex. All right, Alex, I must warn you, Mike Tyson does have black magic on his side, so I don't know how much a huge sword is gonna do for you. Okay, here we are at the next round, and on the end here, we have added Alex with their massive sword here. I would have made it bigger, but I didn't want them to take up too much space on the platform, so, I mean, this sword's still pretty big, in my opinion, at least. Anyways, let's start the round and see who wins. Holy crap, look at all the guns everywhere. We got just shots going off everywhere here. If the Spanish audience shoots, they're gonna absolutely destroy the guy that owes me $10. But they have yet to shoot. Oh! I don't know what just happened here. Why is everyone getting super hot right now? What is happening? Hold on. Somehow, a single shot from this guy right here just killed 4 people in a single blow. Not quite sure how that happened. Also, everyone's smoking. I'm not quite sure why. Why are you guys on fire? What is in this gun right here? Hold on. I feel like I have to step in here. Why is everyone on fire? I made this name tags indestructible so this would not happen. Whatever. Just walk all over their flaming bodies, Alex. I believe in you. Hold on. I gotta get these guys out of the way. Okay, I've cleared out all the dead bodies, so now it's only Alex and the guy that owes me $10 left in the fight here. I mean, I have my guesses on who's gonna win this. Obviously, the guy with the gun will probably win this round, but Alex could surprise us here. Also, somehow Alex is still on fire. I don't know how that's, I don't know how. Whatever, Alex is gonna walk into battle on fire in a ball of flames. For some reason, the guy that owes me $10 is not shooting. Why are you not shooting, dude? Oh my, Alex is gonna win this round. He just stabbed the guy that owes me $10 right in the shin. Oh, that was a good stab from Alex there. For some reason, the fire's not, Alex has got some aura going on right now. He's on fire, but he's unaffected by it, and his sword is right through this guy. Is he gonna push him off the edge? Hold on, let me try and extinguish this. You guys please not be on fire? No way, Alex is gonna push him off. Hold on, maybe they should be on fire. This is kind of cinematic. I accidentally broke this. Whoops, I accidentally deleted one of the springs. Okay, that was my fault. I'm sorry. The guy that owes you $10 is quite literally off the edge right now. I don't know what's going on here. They're like entangled with each other now. Okay, and they just jumped off the edge together. Wait, hold on. Alex won! Alex won this round because the guy that owes me $10 is dead. In what could be the weirdest round of this video so far, Alex won, and now they're gonna glide peacefully down into the lava together. What a sad love story this all was. Generate next fan, 160. Okay, so this fan wants to choose a comically large hammer slash any bludgeoning weapon. And their name is Lori Does Estrogen. Hi, subscribe to Mushy Polter. That's very true. You really should subscribe to Mushy Polter. Okay, here we are at the next round. On the end here, we have Lori Does Estrogen with their massive hammer. And honestly, this is getting pretty insane. We have how many fans on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fans on this platform. It's getting kind of wild, but let's unpause time and I guess we'll see who wins. But here we go. Oh, your Spanish audience just shot the shotgun and absolutely destroyed these guys. The guy that owes me $10 is actually still alive, but they're nothing but ahead right now. Lori Does Estrogen just got absolutely destroyed. Oops, I'm sorry. Well, I didn't mean to delete them, but I didn't think they were gonna live anyways. Okay, immediately, the Spanish audience just killed 2 people, but let's get to the main action over here where everyone's fighting. It doesn't really look like much is going on right now. The Spanish audience is shooting the wrong way. If they turn around and shoot into this crowd right here, they could literally win in an instant. Oh, Alex just destroyed the doctor. The doctor's just being beat up in this video, and I don't even know what's going on here. Is the doctor dead? No, they're not. Whoa, why is this? Oh my God. Okay, the sword just got super hot. I'm deleting it. What is going on? Why did they just get flung up in the air? Stuff is glitching out right now. My game is like starting to break. I don't know how, but it's down to Mike Tyson in the Spanish audience. I don't even understand how this all happened. The Spanish audience is shooting the wrong way. Everyone died in like an instant. Like, I don't even know what happened. Like, if I did a replay on it, I still don't think I would understand it. But once again, it's down to Mike Tyson. I don't understand how he keeps doing this. But again, it's just Mike Tyson in the Spanish audience facing off. I don't really know what's going on right now. Mike Tyson's just standing here, and then my Spanish audience is just shooting off into no man's land. What's with everyone is shooting their load off into nowhere, and then Mike Tyson's just sitting here? I feel like I'm losing my mind right now. Do I call it a draw? I don't. How do I determine the win? Yeah, this round's a draw. I think my game's already starting to break a little bit. Generate next fan, 194. Okay, this fan wants to choose a battle axe as their weapon, and their name is Incoming Kid 9000. And honestly, I think this is gonna be the last round because my game is starting to break. All right, here we are at the finale. Incoming Kid 9000 has been added to the roster on the very end here. And honestly, I think this is the round that counts the most. I feel like if you win this round, you should win the entire video because, you know, you won against the most fans. Here we go, 9 fans on a small platform, all of them with different weapons. Let's see who wins, and hopefully the game doesn't like crash or die or I don't know. Here we go. Oh, everyone's raising their weapons. Here we go. This is gonna be a wild fight to watch. Oh, immediately the Spanish audience shoots the people on the end here. I am very sorry. And for some reason, the Spanish audience just instantly dies and collapses because wanna know what? Why wouldn't they become 29,000 degrees at random? You know, that's just what happens to people sometimes. Let me quickly get rid of these guys before they become some serious problem. Okay, well, we just lost 3 people. That just took a lot of the big people out of the running right now. Mike Tyson could still win this. However, it looks like they are going to run off the edge. Where are you going, Mike Tyson? Are you gonna jump off the edge? Oh, Alex just stabbed a doctor and an iron vasect through the leg. And Mike Tyson. They just got like a triple shot there. Alex just got a massive blow to some people here. And he's lifting them up in the air. Holy crap. Maybe the doctor will finally get to use their bone-eating syringe at some point in this video. They have yet to use it. They stabbed Incoming Kid 9000 in the head with the syringe. Holy crap, the doctor actually does something. Oh, this is cinematic. Incoming Kid's just flopping on the ground because their bones are being just dissolved right now. There is actually a chance that Mike Tyson could win this fight. This is unbelievable, this fight. Mike Tyson just got stabbed in the foot, and they're actually getting really close to the edge right now. Holy crap, there is so much going on right now. Are all 3 of these guys gonna run off the edge? What's going on over here? Literally, this could be anyone's game right now. I don't see any person that's like coming out on top right now. Mike Tyson does a juke out, jumps around them. Mike Tyson literally just jumped over these guys and juked them out. Unbelievable. And are these two gonna walk off the edge? What is going on right now? This has to be the craziest fight we've had in this video so far. I am so glad we're ending off on a good note here. Alex might push the doctor off right here. This might be it for the doctor. That might be it. Oh, one last stab right to the body. But that might be bad though. Alex might go down with the doctor. I don't want to lose track of what's going on over here, but uh-oh. Yep, these two just jumped off together. Oh, a lover's quarrel all the way down to the lava. Let's go back up here now. Incoming Kid 9000 is still alive, even though their bones have been dissolved. I don't know how they're still alive. Mike Tyson's also still doing pretty good. Actually, everyone up here right now is actually doing pretty decent. I mean, as of right now, you would think that I Am Vasek would win this video because, I mean, they have a flintlock pistol and they just fired it, and Incoming Kid kid's dead. And for some reason, they get 4,000 degrees wide. Hold on, let me quickly change their temperature back to what it should be. And I actually just deleted that guy. Awesome. All right, I brought Vasek back from the dead to fight Mike Tyson here. I feel like they got a very unfair ending because I accidentally deleted them. That's not very fair to them. Technically, Vasek here is getting a little bit of an advantage because they've basically been fully re-healed, even though they had some damage done to them. However, I feel like it's only fair if I respawn them in. So here we go. Final battle, Mike Tyson versus I am Vasek. Who is going to win? Oh my, Mike Tyson actually just closed the gap between them. No way is Mike Tyson gonna win this. Why are they turned around? What are they doing? They're throwing right now. Never mind, they turned back around. Mike Tyson's just gonna push him off the edge and that's gonna be it. This is unbelievable. Look at how much blood is everywhere. They're so close to the edge right now. No way is he gonna fall off. Is this gonna be it right here? Their foot slipped. He's got like 2 toes on right now. This is literally, he's literally on his tippy toes. Holy crap. This might be it. Mike Tyson literally might win the video. Both feet are off. Vasek's falling. Did Mike Tyson just win? Mike Tyson may have just won, and that is it. Mike Tyson, who has no weapon, has just won the Hunger Games. I have put 50 of my fans in a line, and I'm going to make them all walk until there's only 1 fan left alive. And this idea is based off the new movie called The Long Walk, where in the movie, all the characters literally just walk in a line until only 1 remains to win a cash prize. Unfortunately, there's no money in this video. However, I want to see out of the 50 randomly chosen fans, which one will survive the longest? So without wasting any more time, let's start the walk. Oh. Okay, here we are at the front of the line of the 50 fans, and all I have to do to start this walk is press this button right here. When I press this button, all 50 fans will start walking, and they cannot stop until only 1 remains. Now, the way someone gets out in this challenge is if they break their foot and they are no longer able to walk anymore. If that's the case, they will be promptly eliminated. So, let me press the button, and as soon as I unpause time, everyone will start walking. Now, here's the twist. There will be a timer in the bottom right corner. Not the bottom right, the bottom left. I don't know the difference. Every 5 minutes, I'm going to add an obstacle that has the chance to break a bunch of people's feet. And the obstacles will get progressively more and more difficult until the end of the video. So, let's start the walk right now. Here we go. Whoops! I accidentally copy and pasted a bunch of people out of nowhere. Sorry about that. But the walk has officially started and everyone is walking in a straight line right now. I didn't start the timer. Whoops, hold on. Okay, I've started the timer up and everybody is walking. As you can see, there is blood behind everybody's feet because also in People Playground, when a person walks, it slowly deteriorates their feet. So if we go in the inspect menu here, literally everybody's foot has taken a small amount of damage. That could get very bad here, but there probably won't be any deaths for the first 5 minutes until the first obstacle, but you know, who knows what could happen. I honestly have no idea. So we're gonna have to wait for the 5-minute mark before, you know, we add our first obstacle, which will kill a lot of people. Also, if you want to slow down the video right now, I guess I can go through everybody. If you want to slow down the video right now and see if you made it in, feel free to. I'm not gonna go through every single person's name because there's 50 people. However, what I will say though, is I added myself to the pack and I'm leading. So I guess we'll see how far I make it. I hope I make it to top 10. That's all I'm hoping for is a top 10 finish. And we're already a minute into the race here. Well, I guess this isn't really a race, it's a walk. But we're a minute into the walk and everyone is still standing strong. So no deaths quite yet, which is I guess not very surprising. And we're honestly probably just gonna wait for the 5-minute mark to come because nothing's gonna happen for the first 5 minutes. At least I don't think so. It does look like everyone's feet are healing up a little bit here, which is good because they'll need, you know, a bunch of power for the first obstacle. Okay, everybody, we are closing in on the 5-minute mark, and we are about to experience our first challenge. And as I predicted, no one's died yet, so let's change that right now. Our first challenge of the video is a singular brick. I know this may not seem like it's gonna do a lot, but trust me, I guarantee you this breaks at least 5 people's feet, if not more. Walking this game is so weird that even the smallest thing, like a brick in the road, could like kill a few people. Let me start the timer back up. Whoops. Here I come. I guess we'll see if I survive the brick or not. I step up and I do not break my foot. Okay, well, that wasn't a good example. But trust me, please trust me, guys. Someone is gonna break their foot and it's gonna be funny. Never mind. Okay, we're still doing just fine. I promise when I tested this, there was a lot more excitement. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Oh, that person almost broke their foot. This person almost broke their foot. Did you see that? That person lost a ton of HP stepping off the brick. Okay, I'm not insane. We could get someone still. Okay, apparently I was just flat out wrong in this brick challenge. Oh, never mind, I didn't break that person's foot. Who is this? Beer Man, you got lucky. Your foot's basically dead, and yet you still somehow lived. You are one lucky person. I just want you to know that. Give me some. Silly Billy 6000. Ha ha ha. You broke your foot. You're walking too slow. You're eliminated. Get the hell out of here. I need some content. Okay. See, guys, I'm not insane. The brick actually did break people's feet. Granted, it was one person, but we did get our first elimination. Silly Billy 6000. I'm sorry that had to happen to you, but not really. Okay. Everyone has made it past the first challenge with only one death. Next challenge is at the 10-minute mark, which unfortunately won't be for another 2 minutes. Unless someone breaks their foot in the meantime, which I highly doubt, but you know. Okay, we have reached the 10-minute mark, so let me pause time here. And let me load up the second challenge here, which I promise you will kill more than just one person. The next challenge is a small incline that ends in a drop-off. I know, some scary stuff here. Now, I know this doesn't seem very dramatic whatsoever, but I need you guys to listen. Walking in this game sucks. Like, good lord, if walking was this volatile in real life, we would all be crippled. We would all be in the blue handicap parking spots. Like, this, it's ridiculous. I guess we'll see if I live here. I'm really hoping I do. First step off. Oh, yeah. Dude, I drink my milk on the daily. My feet are, well, I just... Okay, well, my feet are relatively strong. But as you can see here, this drop-off here is damaging people's feet. Probably more than a brick, I'm hoping. In testing, this killed more people than the brick. But Jesus, dude. It's like I tested my challenges on, like, people that have osteoporosis. But now, oh, I'm sorry. Baby oil master. I sense a broken foot. I'm sorry, buddy, but you gotta get the hell out of my competition. Get out of here. Get out of here with your broken foot. Get out of here. That's our second elimination thus far. I told you this would get more people. I will say I'm noticing a lot of people have damaged feet right now. Oh, Uncle Prolapse. What an interesting name. Uncle Prolapse, I am sorry. You just got a broken foot. You have been eliminated. Get out of here. Okay, so I am actually killing more people. This is actually a challenge. I just need you guys to trust in the process here, all right? We got a few more people coming here, and the second challenge will conclude. There's our last person. They have completed the second challenge. Congratulations to the remaining walkers. You have survived challenge number 2. We will now wait for our next 5-minute interval for anything interesting to happen. So, yeah, see you in 2 minutes, I guess. Okay, we are closing in on the 15-minute mark in our third challenge. I was gonna say seconds or third. And at the 15-minute mark, here's how everyone's feet are looking. They are looking somewhat damaged. I'm not even gonna lie with you guys. A lot of people have like half damaged feet. So that's probably not good for this third challenge. Okay, for our third challenge, I have added a sniper rifle that shoots downwards at the ground every 8 seconds. So we are guaranteed to lose a few people this next challenge. This could be bad. Now, it is for every 8 seconds, so obviously a lot of people will survive. But this could definitely cause quite a few deaths here as the people are streaming in right now. I should probably start the timer back up. It just went off. So there's another 8-second gap between when it will shoot again. Is it 8 seconds? It might be longer. No, I think it's 8 seconds. Yep, there it goes. Here comes a crowd. Things could get bad really quickly here. Okay, here they come. It just went off. Come on, come on. Okay, I made it pass. I could care about anyone else. I don't care. Oh my lord. Snow, who was this? Hold on. Snowy Beef, I am sorry. You just got absolutely domed. You can just see the blood streak that was left. Now, I should mention that in the actual movie, this was not an obstacle that any of the people faced. Oh, you got lucky there, Soggy Pickles. Oh, femboy de 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, but you just got domed. So this is definitely an interesting obstacle to say the least. Oh, Brad the Madman, another dome. I am sorry. What was I even saying before? Oh yeah, this didn't happen in the movie. This was just kind of my own creative liberty. Oh my god. Johnny Walker. Great name for this video. Unfortunately, you just got shot. Just brutal. This sniper rifle is just unforgiving. It's gonna go off again. It misses. Oh, we had another death there. Who was it? Jake VG12. I'm sorry. Man, this sniper rifle just is not forgiving at all. It's gonna go off again. Oh my god, Beer Man. You just got so close. That was unbelievable. This is actually nail biting. Okay, Jackal, the YouTuber? Okay, apparently Jackal made in the video and they almost died, but they just survived barely, so. Okay, we got an open gap here. I think it's gonna fire when it's open. Yup, we have the last of the people coming through here. The sniper rifle will get one more shot off, and it misses. And as soon as Penguin Loves Yellow 3 walks by, challenge 3 has concluded. That definitely dwindled down the population quite a bit here. I feel like that it's just getting more and more spaced out. Next challenge at 20 minutes. I guess we'll see what happens. Whoa, 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 whoa. We have a bunch of people with broken feet. How did this happen? Recreational nuclear weapons, you have been eliminated. Whoops, I just got someone in the leg. I apologize greatly to Proton Night Zero. You just took a shot to the leg. Anybody else? Up here too. That word. I don't know how to pronounce it. You just broke your foot, buddy. I'm sorry, but you're out of the running. Good night to you. I don't know. What just happened? Ichabod, I'm sorry, buddy. You broke your foot. I don't know how, but you did. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on here. Both of you guys broke your feet. My name is pseudo hydro para something. I don't know. You guys are both dead though. I'm sorry. It's just the way it goes. I don't know why a bunch of people just broke their feet all of a sudden. I have no idea what. 3 people right here. Fortissimo. Get out of here. Van, get out of here. Spylock, get out of here. 3 people. Holy crap. What just happened? I don't know what happened, but we had just like 5 people break their feet, and that's 20 minutes. Holy crap. That was cinematic. A lot just happened in the last 5 minutes. For our 4th challenge, we have an inclined and a decline. I know, we're all shaking in our boots right now. Once again, for some reason, walking is very weird, and especially declines in this game. They kill. They kill fast and quick. So I guess we'll watch as I walk up the hill. Hopefully I don't break my feet or something stupid. All seems good right now. Honestly, this challenge shouldn't be too awfully difficult for everybody. The decline is where I think a lot of people might die, but it doesn't look like anybody's dying right now. So challenge 4 might honestly be a break for a lot of people. Oh, that was wrong. Hawk, you broke your foot, buddy. I'm sorry, Hawk, but you broke your foot, so that's not allowed. All right, so we got 1 person so far. So far, nobody else. Only Hawk. Are we kidding here? Hey, Dreamy, you're stumbling around there, buddy. That is not allowed. Get out of the competition. Hey, get out of here. You're done. Hayden, hey, you broke your foot too. You gotta get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, we're reading out the competition here with this incline decline here. We also might have to reconjoin a lot of people here because it's getting quite gapped out here. A lot of space between everybody. We won't worry about that for right now because we got bigger things to, watch. As of right now, no one else is breaking their feet, so that's good. Hey, where is everybody? Whoa! 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 What happened back here? My God! Jimmy Johnson broke their legs. All of these people broke their feet. There must have been like a traffic jam back here, and they all just stumbled into each other. I'm sorry to all of you back here. This is a big, big one right here. Just absolute pain and destruction. Get out of here, guys. I am so sorry. That is brutal. We just lost a ton of people. I was wondering where a bunch of people were because we were definitely down a lot, but they were all crammed up back there on top of each other. They didn't even make it to the challenge. Hey, what's going on up here? Proton Night Zero. What's going on here? You're moving a little bit slow here. This also might be my fault because I did shoot you in the leg at one point or another. But dude, you gotta get a move. Hey, if I have to move you up one more time, I'm shooting you. I'm sorry, Proton Night Zero. Proton, I'm sorry. Oh, brutal. We had to lose Proton there. They were moving just a little bit too slow, which was a fault of my own, but for some reason, only then did they decide to start dying. Oh, and we're way over the 5-minute mark. Whoops, 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 whoops. Okay, the next challenge are the walls of glass. Now, again, this may not seem too bad. However, what's gonna happen is, unfortunately, I'm gonna run through all of these glass panes here, knock them over, and create sharp glass pieces on the ground that will probably eliminate a majority of the competition. Again, I know it may seem like this isn't gonna be that bad at all, but this probably will kill me, unfortunately. I guess we'll see, though. Here the glass goes. It's all falling over. Right now, it's actually looking all right. No one has died yet. And the glass pieces do move. And oh no! I broke my foot. I knew I probably wouldn't win. All right, well, I guess I gotta die now. Man, that's tough. Oh, and I got another person too. Ox Random also broke their foot. Oh, I'm sorry, pal. You're done for. There's a lot of deaths taking place right now. This is just sad. I knew the glass panes would be a rough one. Right now, it does look like a lot of people are advancing without issue. Unfortunately, it did get me though, which does really suck. Actually, no one has been stabbed yet, which has been interesting. I thought that would have been a much bigger issue, but that's actually not the case at all. People seem to be clearing the glass relatively easy. It seems like they kind of flatten out a path. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! We got 2 deaths here. We got a bunch of boxes and Beer Man. Sorry there, buddies, but you're done for. You broke your foot, you're done. And we got our last person going over the glass there, F15 Eagle, and officially challenge 5 has concluded. And right here are the remaining walkers left alive. I guess we'll see. Whoa, 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 I knew it right before. I was gonna say something. Vinny Levy 666 broke their foot on the way to challenge number 6. Like I said, people can still break their foot even when not in a challenge. I am very sorry, Vinny, but you got cooked. I don't even know what happened to him, but sometimes your foot just breaks. I don't know why. And that's 30 minutes. For our 6th challenge, we have the Mega Hill. Same challenge, but the incline and decline is steeper and significantly longer. I would not be surprised if we get under 10 people here. This is gonna get a lot of people out. We're gonna have to be very vigilant to make sure no one, gets cooked on the way up and holds everybody up, which is honestly what I think happened before. But here we go. We are starting the incline upwards. They still have quite the ways to go before they even reach the top and then have to descend. Oh, Oblivion. Oh, brother, I am so sorry, but you just broke your foot on the way up. I'm sorry, Oblivion, but per the rules, you're done. We'll take you underneath to get executed. You made it far, buddy, but your bum foot is gonna stop you from going any further. That's sad. Regardless, we have our first 2 people making it over the middle and on the descent. Everyone's doing much better than I anticipated. Oh, whoa! Lasagna Vampire. We got another one. You broke your foot. Goodbye, Lasagna. You made it far. Beyond that, everyone still looks decent. Everyone's still holding up very strong. Oh, never mind. Gleb Popov. Sorry, pal. You're done. You broke your foot, which is not allowed in this competition. All right, well, we're about to get our first people make it back on the ground. And we got our first contestants back on the ground, on solid ground. And right now, everyone's looking like they're doing pretty good. We're about to get our last person returned to ground. There we go. Everyone has completed challenge number 6. Whoa, 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 whoa. Knee surgeon, you broke your foot. Someone broke their foot. Hold on, we're about to hit the 35-minute mark. Hold on. Before we move on to challenge 7, we have to eliminate Mr. Knee Surgeon here, who unfortunately broke their foot for really no particular reason, but as an elimination. And with that, we have only a dozen people left alive for challenge 7. For challenge number 7, the remaining fans have to walk over a line of knives. Yeah. I told you challenge 7 would get pretty crazy here. I don't know for certain how much of an impact the knives will have on people, or if there's even a guarantee that the knives will actually go into someone's foot. So this could go either way here. We're about to get our first competitor to step onto the knives. As of right now, they are good. They did not get impaled, and they walked off just fine. Is everyone just being just fine? Are you kidding me? Do not tell me I just wasted my time. Are you kidding? Oh, that's a rough one. Mr. Jackal himself, the YouTuber, just got impaled on a knife, causing him to lose his foot. Man, I was just about to complain that this challenge killed nobody, but you're done. So now we all just have to sit here for another 4 minutes and wait for these guys to keep walking. Okay, and we are a few seconds out from our next challenge, and we are left with 11 fans remaining. Okay, for challenge number 8, what I have done is just stacked a bunch of bone-eating syringes on top of each other. So as soon as orange water hits this big mountain, they'll all topple over and syringes will go everywhere. Could this cause a mass casualty event? Most certainly. Honestly, I think F15 Eagle in the back here. Wait, where's he at? Here he is. F15 Eagle is gonna win this video just by the fact of what's about to happen here. There goes the syringes. They're all knocked on the ground right now. Orange water can't get over the syringes. They just keep kicking them along. They're gonna have to kick over the syringes here or else they're gonna start getting crowded. Oh, Orange water just got stuck with the syringe. Hold on, we gotta get orange water out of here. They got stuck with the syringe. We'll worry about them later. The syringe pile just keeps getting larger here, and they can't get around it. I might have to move this around, or else they can't do anything about it. Hold on, this feels unfair. Let me move this around a little bit, just so they can at least step over it. There we go. Oh, Soggy Pickles and Casey just broke their foot. Holy crap, we're getting a lot of people out right now. Goodbye, Soggy. Goodbye, Casey. Both of you are out. Uh-oh, I accidentally just shot one of the syringes. Everyone, you're gonna need to move backwards a little bit. Okay, so we lost Soggy Pickles because they got hit by a syringe, and we lost Casey. We also lost somebody else another person. Holy crap, Henry Strange, you also broke your foot somehow. Get out of here. Who else? Coops, you broke your foot too, buddy. You gotta get out of here. Get out of here. So many people just died. It's unbelievable. And then there's someone else I chucked over here as well. Who was this? Orange Water 22. Unfortunately, you're like legs. Everything's broken. You're out, buddy. I am very sorry. Just brutal. Someone else died too, I think, because holy crap. 2 more people died. Mac and Cheese and Kicking Elmo both just broke their feet. I'm sorry, guys. You're done for as well. People are dropping like flies right now. And hold on. Darkosaurus also broke their foot. What is going on? There is literally 2 people left right now. This was an insane round. The remaining 2 competitors are F15 Eagle and Mushy Poulter's Red Tip. These are the last people in the walk here. F15 Eagle is about to come up on. They gotta step over the syringes. This is the syringe field here. This is it. They just gotta make it by here without stabbing themselves. Can they do it? They did it. How this will work for the remainder of the video is we are just gonna let these 2 walk it out. We're gonna let these 2 walk until one falls. Now, real quick, if you want to participate in these videos, subscribe and turn on the bell because you will get notified of when I post on my community page, which is where I share the forums to participate in these videos. And also hype the video because this was definitely a pretty insane video. Hey, whoa. F15 Eagle here. Their 1 foot is on the brink of breaking right now. This could be it here very shortly. The end could be near here at any second. Okay, small update here, everybody. Mushy Poulter's Red Tip also has their foot losing some health right now. This is anybody's game right now. They have been walking. Oh, Mushy Poulter's Red Tip just lost more health in their foot. Holy crap, this could be it. This is literally almost it right here. Guys, I've been recording for like an... That's it! F15 Eagle. Hey, stop kicking. Hey, F15 Eagle has broken both of their feet. After almost an hour and a half of recording, the long walk is over with a final time of roughly 58 minutes and 15 seconds. Congratulations to Mushy Poulter's Red Tip for winning this video. I'm sorry, F15 Eagle. You put up a hard fight. Goodbye. Right now, we are currently stuck in the Upside Down from Stranger Things. And inside the Upside Down, it is extremely cold, like negative 150 degrees. And at all times, there is constantly red lightning striking from the sky and trying to kill us, which as you can see, is very deadly. So today, my goal is to try and survive inside the Upside Down for 2 minutes straight. And the rules for this challenge are, I cannot use any healing, I cannot freeze anything, and everything must be destructible. So with everything out of the way, we should probably start this challenge. All right, here we are at round number 1. Now, I did deactivate the lightning, and I made the room a lot warmer just so we could talk and plan a little bit. Now, obviously, the way to survive the lightning is, just get like an I-beam and like put it overhead. I feel like that shouldn't be too difficult, right? Like, this should be good. And remember, everything has to be destructible, so we'll just put like a few steel binds like this, right? Yeah, this works. Actually, hold on, I should test this, because there's actually a power thing I can like strike lightning down. Let's quickly test our little gazebo here. Okay, so not only did the binds break, the freaking I-beam split in half. Right. Actually, no, the I-beam split into 3 freaking different pieces. Wow, incredible. All right, well, I guess that's not gonna work. Our gazebo just got annihilated. Right, okay, excuse me for thinking that would work that easy. Okay, well, let's try this again. What if I kind of had like a TP setup like this? No, come on. Let's try and just like, God, just rest on top of each other. Why are you tipping over? Grab! Oh, Jesus, dude. Okay, after a few tries, I have our TP set up. I got binds holding the I-beams together. I feel like this would provide more protection, right? Like, I feel like I'm not insane for saying that. I mean, I guess we can strike with lightning again to test it, but I think this TP design will probably work
I should just jump off a bridge. I think that's what I should do. Okay, well, since none of that is working right now, what if I just do the same thing as before, but I just stack a bunch of I-beams on top of each other like this? Like, is that a bad idea? Because apparently these I-beams can't withstand a single freaking strike of lightning without absolutely exploding into 5 different pieces. So, you know, I guess I have to layer myself up. Yeah, all right. I just got like a big old gazebo again above my head, except I added more layers this time. Let's strike with lightning. Okay, it broke 1 layer of I-beams, but maybe this will actually protect the lower layers, maybe? Let's do another strike. Okay, this just broke this I-beam again, right? It just keeps breaking, like, the top layer. Hold on. Uh-oh, it got to the second layer. Both of these I-beams are now broken. But, I mean, it is working. We're gonna have to get struck with lightning a lot in order for this to, like, completely break, right? All right, I think all we need to do is just add a bunch of I-beams on top of this guy, and we already solved one of the problems. Let me really stress test this. Hold on. Just keep going. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be fine. All right, I don't know how many lightning strikes that was, but, like, it was probably at least 50 before the thing broke. So we just need to add, like, 6 layers of I-beams, and we'll just be fine. Okay, that solves literally half of the problems we have in this video. We're doing great. Now, the other problem we have to solve is obviously going to be the cold. So let me set the temperature back to what it typically would be. It's very cold. So we need to figure out a way to heat this guy up without, you know, killing him from too much heat. So obviously my number one idea I have here is just to use the actual heating elements that are provided to us in the game. Could we not just surround this guy with them? I have ambient heat temperature on, so like these should heat up the surrounding area. Or not. That's all right. He's still gonna die. Is this heating up the area at all? Oh yeah, it's heating her up by a good old like 0.7 degrees. Really working in overtime here. Don't work too much. What if we resize these to be a bit bigger? Oh, that's beautiful. Dude, we got like the twin towers of heating elements. Does this heat up the area more? No. How is it that I make the heating elements like triple the size? No, 10x the size, and it doesn't heat up the area anymore. It's actually cooling off. What if I got more? It doesn't make sense. How is it that if we add more heating elements, we stay the same temperature? I feel like something that's really hot is like an industrial generator, no? Like these throw off some heat. Oh yeah, look at that. These things are kicking off some crazy heat here. Don't these explode though after a while? Like doesn't this explode once this bar reaches like red? I thought they did at least. I thought they like overheated or something. Or will this not overheat since it's so cold outside? Breathing those fumes, dude. How do those smell? Apparently pretty good. Anyway, this takes freaking 1500 degrees and the air around it's just not heating up at all. How does the ambient temperature in this game work? Because obviously I don't understand it. It's not like real life. I feel like I'd be a little bit warmer than, you know, negative 93.9 degrees. This just doesn't make sense. How? What if we just kept adding more generators? What's the temperature now? Oh boy, negative 84 degrees. Wow. Hot summer's day up in here. You know, so I might extend these out more so they, whoops. I extended the little gazebo out a little bit more just so the generators are protected from the lightning that will eventually come here. I guess let's just keep adding generators. And by the way, these are destructible, but I think it's just so cold outside that they're not breaking. I guess I don't really know. We got her up to a brisk negative 53 degrees up in here, dude. We're doing good. Oh, God, bless me. Why? That blows. That blows hot butthole right there. All right, well, I just broke my gazebo. Regardless, though, look at this. The temperature is 29 degrees, or negative 29 degrees, but it's rising right now, dude. We're popping off. I think we're ready to do our first attempt here. I might just send her. Let's plop our guy down here, and I'm going to turn the temperature back to what it was, because I actually lowered it a little bit before. We're going to turn the lightning chance back up to 100%, and I think we're ready to pop off here. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. First attempt official. Here we go. Did I survive freaking 5 seconds? Did I survive 5 seconds? I don't even know what just happened. All of the generators got fried and my gazebo fell apart in a single lightning strike. What is this? Freaking super lightning or something? Okay, apparently we're back at the drawing board there because our whole gazebo fell apart in a single lightning strike. Even though in testing, I struck the stupid thing like 50 times before it broke. Regardless, that didn't work out too well. Well, I don't even know what to do now because that lightning just penetrates anything. I guess, hold on. What if we got like a big metal bowl, this thing right here, and we plopped one of these down and we made it real big. It's gonna be a real big metal bowl. Like, all right, we'll call this the Thunderdome, all right? And then what we'll do is we'll get a bigger dome to cover this dome, and then we'll just repeat that. Okay, now that we have the rainbows, we add the generators back, and then we try again, right? The generator strat worked last time. Whether you liked it or not, that actually worked. So I think we're just gonna do that exact same strat again, just to heat up the area. Have to try and like geometrically fit as many generators as I can in here. We're heating up good time in here. Let's plop the temperature back down to its typical freezing temperatures. Dude, it's like 14 degrees in here. This is like an actual winter's day in here. Dude, this is gonna work perfectly. I think we're ready for attempt number 2 here. Let's put the lightning chances back at 100, and let's start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's ride the lightning strike. Hey! Wait, did I freeze these? No, I didn't freeze these. This is just working. This is just straight up working. Hold on. Pause, everybody. No. No. It's too hot in here. No, it's 200 degrees in here. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Let's get rid of the generators here for a second. Let's get rid of them. We had too many. It got too hot in here. We gotta let her cool back down. Okay, we're back down to some normal temperatures here. Let's try this again. We have to get a few less generators. Like maybe 5? Let's get sick. Let's do like this right here. Let's let these generators heat up a little bit and let's see what temperature we get at. I don't get how. We had like 12 generators last time. They got to 200 degrees, but we have 5 and we're still stuck at negative 141 degrees. Okay, well, we're gonna need more generators, so I guess let's get some more. Like, I don't get it. Is it because the lightning heats up the beams up here? That's what it is. The freaking metal heats up, which causes inside here to heat up rapidly. That's our problem. So now we have the opposite problem of what we had before, because this thing heats up too much. That's all right. Attempt number 3 here. All I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add a big piece of insulation on the top. Downsize a little bit. Right. Thank you. No, thank you, game. This was wonderful. All right, well, let's ignore the fact that the insulation just absolutely screwed me. I don't know what just happened there. How fragile is insulation, dude? It like tips over and it breaks in half. I didn't think insulation was this fragile, dude. Well, this is gonna be real difficult if the insulation breaks at the slightest inconvenience. What if I just got like too much insulation like this? No, why? Ah! Okay, well, insulation's not gonna work because frickin' I don't know, it breaks at the slightest, you know, wind. Well, wood's not super conductive, right? So what if I just... Hell, that's even more fragile. Wait, hold on. I got an idea. I have an idea. What if we got a freeze ray? We put it on the side like so, just like this, and it was constantly trying to cool down the outer layer. This is not a bad idea, I feel like. Now, granted, this did cool down the temperature to negative 459 degrees, but we can heat it up with generators, I guess. Let's just test this out before we even add anybody. Let's just test this out. It's getting struck with lightning, and it's staying a consistent temperature. This is good. Uh-oh, well, and then, I guess I didn't account for that. Well, wait, hold on, this should be an easy fix, though. What if we just put the freeze ray inside of our metal dome here so it's protected from the environment? Let's try this now. Oh, dude, we're peachy. Now we're just fighting an uphill battle against the cold, and everything will be fine. Okay. Now, honestly, I think we could probably remove this metal dome right here and have more room, because we're gonna need a lot of generators to heat up this area. So we'll remove the first little dome here, and we'll get some generators down, and let's just fill this puppy up with some of these. I honestly think we could probably even remove this right here to make way for some more. Yeah, this should work. It's only like 10 degrees warmer. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All right, I guess we gotta remove this layer then and get even more generators up in here. Guys, to be honest with you, I think we may have a problem, because even after filling this entire dome with generators, it's still negative 379 degrees in here. That's 200 degrees colder than it is originally. So we might have to rethink our idea here, because this isn't working out. This is not gonna work out. So taking it back a little bit here, what if I just had one metal bowl like this, and I made it just big enough for a guy to fit inside of it, right? We strapped it down like so, and then we put a dude inside of it. Would this work? Let's just turn on the lightning here, and let's just see. Okay, well, here's my hypothesis, right? Since this middle bowl is smaller, it'll get hit less, but it will still get hit by the lightning, which will heat up the surrounding area, possibly just enough to keep this guy alive for 2 minutes. Because look, it's 200 degrees, and this area right now is negative 75, which is still very cold, but every time it gets struck, it heats up just a little bit more. And it might be just the perfect amount for this guy to survive for 2 minutes. But in theory, this should work, right? Maybe I can make this a little bit bigger, like this big maybe. There's like a Goldilocks zone we have to follow, but I think literally this metal bowl right here should be just enough to keep this guy alive for 2 minutes. Also, for some reason, my game audio was muted for a little bit, so sorry about that. But I think this could be it right here. This could be our last attempt. Let's bring this challenge home. Let's bring the lightning chances up to 100, and let's take this challenge home. Here we go. 2 minutes to survive. Now, we're already heating up quite quickly here. Negative 129 degrees. All right. Nothing says we can't get lucky. Here we go again. Come on. Listen, we're just gonna keep trying. Okay, he is dying already. That's not good. Well, maybe we can... Look, it's heating up, though. It's negative 56 degrees in here. All right, well, we need a new guy. Try again. If you don't succeed, try again. That is the motto of this challenge right here. Okay, we just gotta survive 2 minutes. 2 minutes, guy. It's 8 degrees in here. We can take this challenge home. Come on. Uh-oh, it's getting too hot in here. It's getting too hot in here. No. Okay, our guy just got absolutely mollywopped by a lightning strike. That's all right, though. Oh, we're not even at halfway. Oh, he's getting... No. Is he alive? God dang it, dude. Okay, you know, I feel like this setup is kind of working. Like, granted, it's 186 degrees, but I feel like to a degree this would work, no? Okay, I do think we were onto something with that attempt right there. We just need to figure out a way to make it a little bit more optimized, because these metal bowls don't break when lightning hits them, so they're very good. However, they just heat up too much, and then obviously you can't cool it down, or else it cools stuff down a little bit too much. What if we just made it really tall? It's so tall it's in the ceiling. Here's my thinking on why this big metal vertical bowl is better. Since lightning only strikes from top to bottom, it's not very wide, so it has less of a chance of actually being hit by the lightning, which means it's gonna heat up less quickly, and it'll still protect the guy from lightning. Not that bad of an idea, huh? I think we just send it right now. Here we go. 2 minutes on the clock here. Hey, maybe don't touch the side of the thing. We're actually cooking right now. It's negative 125 degrees in here, so this guy is dying. Hold on. I know we just died, but hold on. We gotta wait for this thing to heat up a little bit, all right? Because the outside temperature is still pretty cold. What if I change the temperature right now? Hold on. Let's make this like 400 degrees. Wait, I'm actually goated. Let's make it 1,000 degrees. Okay, it's 11 degrees. A guy should be able to survive that, right? And the lightning should keep increasing the temperature back upwards. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Let's make the temperature a little bit greater. Let's do 2,500 degrees. Oh, well, wait, that's perfect. 100 degrees. This is gonna heat up the air, but it's not gonna heat it up too much, and this guy's gonna live. This is gonna work right now. Vertical bowl, 3, 2, 1. Start the timer. 2 minutes is the time to beat. We just gotta survive 2 minutes, okay? It's 106 degrees in here, which is decently warm for this guy. He's kind of covered in like dust right now. Let me clear him off. Look at the temperature's perfect right now. It's perfect. We're set. We're gonna survive the upside down. Oh my god. All we had to do was make the metal bowl just vertical. What a stupid setup. Again, this isn't frozen or anything. Nothing's indestructible. This is amazing. We're at 30 seconds right now. Subscribe. Hype the video. I think we just did it, everybody. It's staying steady at 105 degrees in here. The beam is cooling off, but very slowly. But look, it keeps getting heated up by the lightning. This is actually beautiful. Okay, we're at a minute 15 right now. It's 118 degrees in here, so it's heating up a little bit. We have 40 seconds to go, and we'll be fine. We're golden. I have spent way longer in this challenge than I thought I was going to, but that's all right. All the way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 2 minutes. We survived the upside down for 2 minutes straight with a big vertical metal bowl thing. Arch. Welcome back to the playground, everybody. And recently, I saw a video on the most painful ways a human can die. And I thought to myself, what if I recreate all of these deaths in People Playground? So that's what we're doing today. And obviously, the video will start with the least painful deaths and end with the most painful death a human can experience. And there's a surprising amount of ways to die on this list, so we should probably just get started with the video right now. Okay, here we are at the first way to die. Now, I have the video pulled up, which link in the description if you want to see the original. Least painful way to die is dying in your sleep, and it's registered at 0 dull. I have no idea what 0 dull means. I should probably look it up. The dull pain scales refers to a historical unit of pain measurement developed in the 1940s to 50s. So dying in your sleep, you literally can't feel anything. So, I mean, this should be a pretty easy one to do and also really boring. So we should probably just, you know, do it. How do I put this guy to sleep, though? Should I knock him out with a knockout syringe, or should I do it like with a 1-ton weight? All right, buddy, time to go to bed. How did you not get knocked out from that? So let's try that again. All right, there you go. He is out cold. And how do we kill him, though? I mean, he is knocked out. Pretend this guy's asleep, and then we'll shoot him in the head, and there we go. That is the least painful way a person can die, supposedly. That actually seemed pretty painful, I'm not gonna lie with you. But, I guess let's move on. Okay, the next way to die is an RPG direct hit, and that registers at 1 dull. That seems unbelievable. That just doesn't even seem real. I guess I don't know what 1 dull is, but this is it. If this is the second least painful death, what is the most painful death? I mean, we're literally blowing this dude to smithereens. I guess it makes sense, though, because this guy's gonna, like, instantly die, so, like, you're not gonna feel anything. So, I mean, buddy, get ready to feel slightly uncomfortable. Here we go. He got split in half. Oh my god, is he alive? He is alive. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This does not seem like it's a very painless death. Buddy, I'm sorry. Yeah, you didn't deserve that. Something tells me that these ratings are not People Playground approved. Because that most certainly hurt a lot. Well, that was just brutal. I'm sorry, brother. Anyway, next up we have sucked into a jet engine, registering at $2. Holy crap. These seem like they're significantly more gruesome than what's being let on. I mean, okay, we have ourselves a jet engine right here. And I guess if this guy gets sucked into it, that's gonna be like $2. Dude, he's getting charred. I mean, that was a quick death, but that seemed like it would be painful still. But like, come on, that's gotta hurt some at least. Dude, I'm actually scared for what's at the end of this video. Next up is decapitated by a roller coaster, and that registers at $3. There ain't no roller coasters in this game. How am I gonna do this? The only idea I have right now is to take a ramp like this and like make it really big, and then we'll just like run a car from the top of it to the bottom of it at like head level, and it should like decapitate him, or at least kill him pretty quick. Hopefully this works. Here is our vehicle of choice, or I guess the roller coaster seat. This car literally just not start. I didn't even know that was a possibility in People Playground for your car not to start. Anyway, here we go. Running into the running into the guy. He did die in an instant. I will say that. I don't know if this is really a roller coaster though. I mean, it's a ramp with a vehicle that went down it. I almost want to see that again. Hold on. Let's look at this again in slow motion. Here comes a vehicle. Supposedly this is 3 times as painful as an RPG. Oh, that guy's not dead. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Oh, and that didn't even kill him either. Oh, dude, this is bad. Can you please just kill him? Thank you. Okay. Dude, look at this guy. This is $3 right here. Okay, well, I guess let's move on. So we actually kind of have a big jump in the pain scale here, because next up is drowning at $7. This might be kind of bad. So here we are on the C map, and we're just gonna kind of chuck this guy in the water, and I guess he's gonna drown. Can you really not swim, dude? Hey, this guy's oxygen is going down, even though he's literally like his head is above water. Something tells me that this is pretty painful. I can't believe that this is only 7 on the scale. Okay, he has brain damage. They are starting to die now. Oh, they are shaking quite a bit here. They're about to die. Well, I guess that's it then. I know there's a pretty anticlimactic one right there, but we have to do it, and that was apparently $7, so all right. Now the next one is exposed to the vacuum of space, and apparently that's $10, which seems wicked. Like being in space and dying because you don't have oxygen, like your head explodes. So anyways, we're loading up this map, which is space, and I guess we'll just like chuck someone into outer space, and that'll be it. All right, I guess here we are in space, and I guess we'll just spawn someone in. It's kind of, hold on, I can't even see what's going on. It's so dark. There we go. Now we can see him. We got a spotlight. Oh, this guy's dying quick. Probably because he's negative 80 degrees. I can't imagine this would feel good, but I feel like drowning would hurt more, no? Like, I feel like this would be like instantaneous almost, right? All right, well, that was also pretty quick. So, I mean, I guess we got to keep moving up here. See, now this is where I think the scale gets a little bit messed up, because next up is lethal injection, and that registers at 12 on the scale. But like, obviously in People Playground, it's gonna be different than real life. But like, literally, I'm gonna inject this guy with the death syringe right here, and they're gonna die instantly. Like, there's no way that that's a 12. This has got to be the same as dying in your sleep. Like, this guy literally died instantaneously. Snap of my finger, this guy's dead. I guess that somehow registers at 12. Like, it doesn't really make sense. Okay, up next, we have an explosive vest, registering at $23. How is this any different than an RPG? Don't you just explode anyways? It's the same thing, is it not? I don't really know, but I guess what we'll do is we'll just strap 2 landmines to this guy, and that'll be it. Like, I don't really see how this is gonna be that painful for this guy, honestly. I assume he's just gonna instantly die. The only way this is gonna be like a 23 is if this guy explodes and he gets like ripped in half, like with the RPG. I guess we'll see though. We'll activate it. We'll just like chuck a brick at this guy and activate his chest. So good luck. So yeah, he literally just instantly exploded into many different pieces and just died. How is this a 23? There's no way this guy even felt anything. His head is disconnected from the rest of his body. Now this next way to die this guy might feel, because it's listening to extremely loud music at $25. So I could probably see how this one might be a little bit painful. Like your head literally feels like it's exploding, and then it does actually explode. Which fortunately in this game, there is actually such a thing. How this one will work is we'll spawn in this jukebox right here, and it does play music at like a decent volume. However, what happens is if you hook a generator up to this thing, like so, it starts playing too loud. And once it starts playing loud enough, this guy's head will literally explode. Okay, and so he's got, oh, there we go. Their head literally just pops. Okay, so I stopped the jukebox because I kind of want to spawn a bunch of people in and watch all of their heads explode at once. I think that'd be pretty cool. So here we go. Wait, how did you guys not die? Okay, I don't know how these two survived that. I mean, that had to be extremely painful, just getting blasted. I mean, they're the closest two to the jukebox. That's unacceptable. I'm sorry, guys. You don't get to walk away. Okay. I'm not quite sure what that would have registered on the pain scale, but yeah, everyone's dead. Oh boy. Okay, up next, registering at 30 dole is a drug overdose. Now we're getting up there. Somehow this is 30 times as painful as getting hit by a rocket launcher. Obviously, I've never overdosed before. However, something tells me that this pain scale is a little bit off. What do we overdose on? I have so many different options here. I think we gotta go with a classic here, right? I mean, let's go with the classics here. I guess let's see how much it takes. We'll give this guy the first syringe of it. All right, looking like we're doing pretty good. Oh, I think he only needed one, actually. Nope, never mind, he's still good. Well, just to ensure that, you know, we reached our potential here, we max out the scale at 30 doles. Actually, this guy's doing very well. Oh, there we go. Come on, brother, just a little bit more. Just keep going. It's all right. I'm sure you feel really good right now. And there we go. Look at that, 30 dole. Yeah, we're definitely starting to get up into the more painful categories here. This had to have hurt a little bit. Probably not as bad as this next one, though, because next up is being run over by a semi-truck, registering at 31 doles. So I guess let's get a person down here, and we will get a semi-truck all the way back here. Well, that was kind of high. We'll follow it, and I guess we'll activate it. I honestly feel like this wouldn't hurt too bad. If a semi-truck hit me going this fast, if I died instantly, would it really hurt that bad? I guess I don't know, because here comes a semi-truck barreling towards us. Let's go in slow motion here to really get a good picture of what happens. Here we go, and boom. Okay, this guy's actually still alive. That's kind of impressive. I thought he would die in impact, but that's not the case. Are we gonna run into the wall? Oh, this is gonna be bad. Okay. Oh, he's still alive right now. How are you still alive? He's not even dying. He's healing. Oh, brother, I'm sorry. We gotta get another semi-truck down to finish the job. I have a fleet of semi-trucks coming towards this guy to finish off the job. Oh. Okay, this guy's most certainly dead, right? There's no way. Yeah, this guy is very dead. All right, yeah, this was painful. So this next one is kind of physical. It's being beaten with a baseball bat at 35 doles, which means I have to just spawn someone in and just ruthlessly beat them with a baseball bat. Here's our baseball bat, and I guess let's just start whacking this guy, apparently. So we'll get a good wind up here, and boom. All right, well, I just knocked him out in one go. All right, we'll just keep hitting him over and hold on. That wasn't a good test. I feel like that was way too quick. That was not painful enough. And swing. Okay, that was a good hit. Swing, swing, swing. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Just beating this dude up. Yep. All right. Knocked out. You know, I don't really know what you did to deserve this, dude, but you do. You deserve this. Just keep whacking this guy over and over and over. This guy just won't die. There we go. Finally. I hit this guy like 50 times with a baseball bat. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have a massive jump. Up next is pulled apart by ropes at 57 doles. So basically the description on this one, I'll put it back up on the screen. Sometimes the victim would be pulled apart by two horses until their bodies broke apart. So I have to like tie a car up because I don't have a horse. We have to take two cars and like rip this guy limb from limb. This is gonna be a brutal one. I can see why this one's high up on the list here. I guess we'll take this car, put this guy's leg. We'll take this car, put this guy's arm, activate both of them, and oh, I didn't activate the, well, I did that wrong. No, stop. Okay, what you're supposed to do is tie it to their leg like that, and then tie it to their arm. Then you freeze time and you activate both of them like so. There we go. And that still didn't, okay, stop. Okay, well, we'll take the same guy and we'll just do it again. We'll just tie him up to this car still, and then we'll tie his other arm to this vehicle, and then we'll activate them both again. Sorry, dude, this is just the way the cookie, oh, he's literally being torn apart right now. Okay, well, it just ripped his other arm off then. That definitely hurt a lot. I couldn't imagine how bad that would hurt, honestly. I haven't even experienced something remotely close to being torn apart by two vehicles, but what also seems reasonable is being sawed in half being placed at 59. Have to say that'd be pretty bad. I feel like at a certain point, though, you just lose consciousness, which I guess that's what this says, is people just lose consciousness after a bit. So I guess let's see if that's the case here. We got a guy. We'll just freeze him in place like so. Then we get a chainsaw like so, and I think what would be funny actually is if I had an activator like placed onto it and I activated it and I just dropped it straight down. So like literally when I unpause time, what should happen is this should just literally like just fall right through this guy. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted to happen. All right, it's a little stuck right now. Just gotta go down a little bit. There we go. Let me unfreeze this guy's bottom half. Oh, all right. You know, honestly, I don't know if this would be that bad. But this guy died in like 5 seconds. Like, he had no time to even think about what was happening. Granted, yes, he is sawed in half. I understand that. But I think 100% the guy that got hit by the semi-truck had it much worse than this guy. Okay, we are now moving into the extremely painful category. And up first in the extreme pain category, we have the Brazen Bull registering at 73 dulls. This is a classic right here. So I have a Brazen Bull, but what we need to do is we need to just put this guy inside of the Brazen Bull. There we go. We activate the flame, and here we go. This is when it gets super bad. Again, obviously I've never been in a Brazen Bull before. I feel like I should mention that. My question is though, what if I had another person in here? With the stockpile them. Now this is a peak mushy polter video. I also really like the feature that the smoke actually comes out of the Brazen's mouth. This is a cool little feature right here. But yeah, this makes sense to be registered at 73. Now continuing on the path of old torture techniques, we have death by 1,000 cuts registering at 82 dulls. Now as the name implies, all you literally do is just stab someone a bunch. That's all you do. So we have a person here. Let's get a metal table down because we needed something sturdy. Let's plop this guy on the table, WWE style, just slam him. Then what we're gonna do is we're going to get a crossbow bolt, which is the sharpest thing in the game, and stab this guy a lot. So I mean, I guess let's just get started here. Start right there. There we go. Just a little bit. Oh yeah, let's go down the leg. Hey, I got, whoops. I didn't even mean to get his foot there. Sir, could you please stop moving a little bit? That'd be great. I think you just passed out from the pain. Let's just, you know, oh yeah. Just really make sure we get a good, like, yeah. Let's move right to the groin. Oh yeah. Oh, let's get the hands. The hands gotta be brutal. There might be something wrong with me. He's already dead, but just to make sure, we'll end him. We'll end him, you know, in a dignified way. There we go. Okay, now we are moving on to the final 3. And coming in at number 3 is falling into a volcanic crater. Now, I actually have my doubts about this one, and I'll tell you why. If you fall into a volcano, would you not just instantly die? That just doesn't make sense to me. Whatever, though, because we have a volcano. Let's get our guy here. Okay, well, apparently the volcano is not solid. Sorry about that, buddy. Okay. All right, well, that guy just got exploded immediately. Right here, we have a person, and we're just gonna drop them into this volcano, and I guess this will register at 110 dulls. I really don't think that's the case because look how quick he died. And again, I know this isn't People Playground, but I feel like if you fell into a volcano, you would burn instantly. Like, how is this more painful than the Brazen Bull? Because the Brazen Bull, it's not as high as a volcano. I don't know, but apparently that's 110. This is honestly a kind of a sad one for being at 3rd, but number 2 and 1 do not disappoint, because coming in at number 2 is radiation sickness at 125 dulls. According to the scale, this is 125 times more deadly, or I guess more painful, than an RPG. I have my doubts about that, but again, I have not been hit by an RPG or experienced radiation sickness. So I think, I don't know how to do this again. Is it a small fuel rod? Yeah, there we go. You can literally see like the radiation coming off of this. I'm trying to think of the word. What is this? Whatever. You can see stuff coming off of this, and this guy's getting hit by radiation. I think we can also check his inspect menu. Yeah, look it. He's got 16% radiation poisoning right now. I feel like in order for this to be as painful as possible, we leave it like this. So he like dies very slowly, right? It's gonna take like 5 minutes for this guy to die. So I guess we just wait here for a while, no? I mean, this is a pretty anticlimactic one too, because he's just gonna like die very slowly. I also have like stuff I want to do today, so like I might spawn a few more in because I need to. So I have a few more sticks of radiation here. I think we might just get a few more just in case. Whoops, I actually burned your foot there, buddy. I think that's the least of your concerns, honestly. Right now, we're at 176% of radiation poisoning, so we are doing good. He's actually gonna die here very shortly. And, all right, that is officially the second most painful way to die. And coming in at the number 1 spot is being flayed alive at 140 dulls. Now, the issue with People Playground is I cannot flay people. Like, that is, like, something I can't really do, I don't think. Or maybe I can, because I have a scalpel. Can I skin people with, like, a scalpel? Oh, I can. Sorry, buddy. You're about to experience literally the worst way to die possible. I would ask this guy's forgiveness, but I don't really care because he's gonna die. So, like, I don't. Being skinned alive is proclaimed to be the worst way to die, and I would probably agree with that. Like this, oh, like look at, he's literally, oh, that's just brutal. Oh, the bottom of the feet. Oh, that would just be brutal. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is definitely an interesting video. Oh, I'm sorry. He's growing skin back. Stop. I would probably say that this is the most painful way to die. Today, I have recreated the deadliest natural disasters in human history in People Playground. And my goal is to survive every single one of them. But like I said, these are the deadliest storms in history, so surviving a single one will be extremely difficult. But surviving all of them, it might be impossible. So the question is, will I be able to survive the deadliest natural disasters in all of human history? Well, let's find out. All right, everybody. Well, here we are in the playground, and we're about ready to survive our first disaster of the video. Now, the way these disasters are ordered is in chronological order, which means we will do the oldest disasters first and end with the newest. And our first disaster on this timeline is probably the most infamous one on this entire list, and it is the Black Plague, which killed 75 to 200 million people. I'm sure we all know what it is. Unfortunately, if I look up Black Plague in People Playground, I don't have it. If I look up Black Death, I don't have it. However, what I do have is this little thing called a virus. And when I spawn it in, it literally just spawns in a virus in a syringe. Now, I don't know how deadly this is, to be honest with you. This could just be like a nothing burger and it like just very slowly kills a guy. But in order to beat the Black Plague, we gotta first see what it does. So let's inject into this guy. I guess we'll just wait. We'll pull the syringe out because I'm assuming he's infected already. Let's pull up his inspect menu. Oh, yeah, look at, he's literally starting to decay from the inside out. All right, so that's what this does. You can see he's actually decaying right now. He's actually getting black spots on him. Surprisingly, he doesn't have a fever though, so that's good. Would hate to get a fever. Now, I do want to make a rule right now that I can't use life syringes. It's too overpowered and it would just be boring if I use that for every round. So maybe I can use a life syringe for a single round. Okay, that's the rule. Whoa, his temperature just spiked to 120 degrees. My God. So his temperature spiked and then he just like disassembled. Also, his blood is literally black. I think this actually is the Black Plague that's in the syringe. Wow. This is like a drug side effect list right here. Okay, we are up against, we might have to use a life syringe already. My one life syringe use, I'm gonna have to already use it. Let's hope not. Maybe I can figure out something first. And my first idea to survive the Black Plague is a massive blood transfusion. If I drain a person that has a virus of all of their blood, then the virus should no longer be in their body, right? I guess unless if it's in their tissue, but we'll ignore that, okay? So what I need to do for this is I need to get a bunch of people down, and we need to get a blood tank, because, you know, we need to actually get the blood to transfuse, and we just need a few donors, all right? I want to thank you all for joining and donating blood. You will go to a good cause, all right? Thank you, and thank you for signing up. All right. And then what we can do with this blood tank is we can copy it a few times. Well, let me do it actually a little bit more structured. Surely all those people had the right blood type, right? I'm sure they were all, you know, universal donors. All right, there we go. We got our blood tanks. And now let's get our infected patient. There we go. And we also need some blood tanks, you know, empty this guy's blood out into. So let's get some of these. And like I said, I'm literally just going to inject this guy with the virus. Now we're going to inject this guy with the virus. Let's pull it out of him. And it should be in his body right now. We'll double check. Yeah, he's decaying right now, so let's drain him in a not sexual way, okay? We're gonna just pull all of his blood out like that. He probably is going to die, but that's all right. And then, okay, and then we push the new blood into him. He's dead. He's also still decaying. Well, shoot, huh? So this whole setup just didn't work. He just died. Well, I think I killed him because he lost all of his blood and then he couldn't get revived. However, the virus still spread in his body. So like it wouldn't have mattered regardless. What could I do here? I could use a mending syringe. Would that work? Maybe? Because a mending syringe is nowhere near as powerful as a life syringe. So I'm gonna allow it. If I just inject him with the virus, okay, and then I injected him with a mending syringe. Okay, his rotted went down. His skin damage is still going up, though. He's not rotting. He just has skin damage. I guess we'll just run it and see where it goes. He's still getting blemishes all over his body. He looks terrible, dude. Uh-oh. No. He's going downhill. No. The rotting is going up now. He's okay. Am I gonna have to use my life syringe, my singular life syringe on the first disaster? Let's try one more thing, okay? Okay, this guy has the virus, and I have this mod called it's called the flipping mod. And what it does is it literally flips people around. But something weird is a lot of the time I've used this to win challenges just due to how it like works. It like kind of glitches out the game a little bit when you flip people. So I'm hoping this just by flipping this guy, because technically it respawns this guy like a copy. I'm hoping maybe he just lives when I just keep flipping him like this. I don't know, man. I don't have any ideas. And I can see still that he's getting like damaged. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think this is gonna work, guys. Okay, I'm sorry, brother. This is just... I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm going to use my singular life syringe on the Black Plague, which means I won't have it for the rest of this video. Well, here's your vaccine. There we go. Presumably this works, right? Like the virus tries to take over, but the life syringe just kind of negates it, or I thought it would. Hey! Okay, it got to like 2% rot. I started getting worried. That sucks, dude. I already used this. Okay, up next is the Shanxi? I don't know how you say it. Shanxi's earthquake. This is the deadliest earthquake in human history, and it was an 8.0 magnitude earthquake. So this looks like this is gonna be difficult. I do have a mod that has earthquakes. Here it is. As the name implies, it just shakes the whole map. I'm not too sure how strong this actually is, though. Like, is this... Okay, this actually is not bad. I don't know about that, actually. I need to, like, hold my screen still. I think this will eventually kill our guy, but, I mean, he's not completely dead. This is pretty funny to watch, actually. Okay, this honestly doesn't... I feel like I need to make this more difficult. Hold on. If I spawn in multiple earthquakes, does it make it more difficult? Oh, yeah. Okay. This is our 8.0 magnitude earthquake right here. All right. Oh! Oh no, this might be difficult. Our guy is literally just getting launched like he's on a trampoline. All right, this is it right here. This is also kind of loud, which sucks, but that's all right. I actually have a very, very simple idea for this one. What if I just took a dampening? What a dampening box does is it literally just dampens movement. Like I activate it and it's not even falling down anymore. When it's not active, it falls. When it is active, well, there you go. So what if I just took a bunch of these and I just surrounded this guy in them? Because then, you know, he's good. So we got our dampening boxes here. Let's just connect them with a destructible bind here. This guy just doesn't even move. Look at that. He barely is moving right now. Like if I put him in the sky, he's falling so slow. He's basically not even falling. I think we're already gonna survive the earthquake here. So we gotta spawn this in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So it's a super earthquake. And I think we just run it. I'm gonna hold the camera still here so it's not too bad. This is gonna matter what happens here. When he hits the ground, what is gonna happen? Oh! Okay, he got bounced off. He's bleeding, but he's okay. Let's wait for another bounce here. Let's see what happens. I think we're good. I think we already beat it. Holy crap, dude. We already beat this earthquake. I guess that's not too bad of a thing. I already used my life syringe. All right. Well, we can already move on. That's great. All right, up next we have Mount Tambora, which was a volcanic eruption that was the largest volcanic eruption in history, and apparently there was so much stuff in the stratosphere that there was practically no sun and there's a big famine. Now, for this one, I also have a volcano, but since this is the largest volcano eruption in history, I feel like we need to spawn like 5 volcanoes, no? So like if I have 5 volcanoes, does it like shoot out more stuff, or like how does that work? Oh my lord. I almost feel like we need more. How many volcanoes can I spawn? Okay, oh, my game's lagging. This might be too much. Actually, they shoot out so much stuff they kind of hit each other. Let's just spawn in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 volcanoes, all right? Well, let's do 7, 8. Let's do 8 volcanoes, all right? So we have like this super volcano here, and I guess we just gotta survive, which this one might be a little bit more difficult to survive just because how do I even count this? Here's what I'll do. I have to survive at the base of the volcano for an extended period of time. I don't know how long, but we just have to survive. I need to build a contraption that protects me from, you know, a meteor, or, well, which shoots out of a volcano. What is that? It's not a meteor. Molten rock. We gotta survive the molten rock. My idea here is just to put a ramp like this, because it kind of peaks up at the middle like this. And then what if I just keep copying this? This is just gonna seem really stupid, but I feel like this might work. Look how good this is working. You're telling me if molten rock hits this and explodes, we're not gonna survive? I mean, we're literally protected. Let's do one more real big layer of it. Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh, dude, look at that. I think this is gonna work first try. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think this is gonna work first try, and you guys are gonna be so surprised that I was able to do this first try. I think we just send it. I don't even know how many volcanoes this is. It doesn't even matter to me. It doesn't even matter to me because I'm just gonna be good. We just kind of gotta wait for one of these molten chunk stuff. Oh! What? How? No, tell me how that happened. Hold on, I gotta see this again. Okay, here comes one right now. What? It hits all the way up here, and it's such a forceful hit that it implodes the guy down here? What is that? What is that, dude? Okay. Okay, well, that obviously didn't work because I guess the guy implodes whenever, you know, a volcano hits. Okay, hold on. This, honest to God, might be cheating to a degree, but I think it's a really funny idea. So we have a ton of volcanoes right here, right? Let's get this max ton weight right here and resize it so it just covers the whole of the volcano. So nothing can shoot out of it. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, I forgot that it can just, yeah, they can do that. What? I don't know, how are you shooting? What is that? Right, because the meteors, the molten chunks can just shoot right through this thing. Yeah, my apologies. I should have predicted for that. So wait, hold on. If I make it even bigger and I do this, right? Okay, thank you. Sit on top of the volcano, would you please? Okay, there we go. I fixed it. You just had to make it bigger. That's what you need to do, I guess. I don't know. I literally just put a lid practically on the volcano. I think we spawn a person at the bottom and we're just good, right? Right, okay. Thank you. This time it actually worked. Thank you very much. I know, I'm a genius. All right, the next disaster on our list is the China floods in 1931 that killed 1 to 4 million people. Now, I think this one shouldn't be too awfully difficult to survive. There's a mod that does have floods in it, so let's quickly spawn in a flood. Let's just see what we're getting ourselves into, all right? Here comes the flood waters. I might be crazy for saying this, but I feel like all I need to do is, like, literally, there's a raft right here. What if I just spawn this in? What is this? Why is it, like, bouncing? Whatever. And then I put a person on it. Did I not? Is this not it? Did I not just survive the floods? Okay, I mean, while I'm at it, the next one up is the Great Chinese Famine, which killed 15 to 55 million people. And, well, people don't require food in this game, so we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. And I also got that one done. We're doing pretty good right now. All right, yeah, sure, go ahead. We just survived 2 at once. Moving on. Okay, next up, we have quite the doozy. The strongest storm on Earth, Typhoon Tip in 1979, which didn't kill a lot of people, still killed people, so it's obviously terrible. However, it had 190-mile-per-hour winds, and it was 1,300 miles across. That is unbelievable. So this is definitely gonna be a rough one. So on top of it being flooding problems, it's also gonna be extremely... Well, gee whiz. Apparently, it's also very windy outside, which, if you couldn't tell, that literally ripped that guy apart. Did you see that? I spawned in the wind, and it immediately killed the guy. Wow, okay, so anyways, for this round, there is wind and flood that we have to deal with. And, well, it seems like the wind might be the biggest threat here. That was actually unbelievable. Wow, man, I don't even know how I want to even tackle this next one. Typhoon Tip might give me a problem here. I mean, how quick I literally died in like 4 seconds. Hold on, let's follow this guy. You can just hear the wind. I'm literally just being dragged across the water right now. If stuff is in the water, is it still affected by the wind, you think? Yeah, it kind of is. What if something's above the water? All right, the wind, that's 100-ton weight, by the way, that's being flung around. I don't even know. This might sound stupid, but what if I just spawned in, where is it at? What if I just spawned in a Minecraft boat? What if I just spawned in a Minecraft boat and I just rode in it? Like, let's get down, hold on. Let's get really down in there so we're protected from anything. We're just inside this boat, all right? We're strapped in and we literally just stay inside of the boat. We're just gonna try with a Minecraft boat and see if this does anything, okay? Will this work? Most certainly not. Is it worth a shot? Sure. Okay. Oh my God. All right. What was that? I don't even know where the boat is. Let's put down the max ton weight. Look how much this weighs. This weighs more than the Earth by like magnitudes more. Does the wind still push it around? Does it matter? The wind is You're kidding. The wind is pushing around a weight that weighs more than the Earth. What is this? What am I supposed to do? Okay, guys, I have a really stupid idea. I have to figure out where the mod is, though. Where is this mod at? I saw this mod a long time ago. Let me look on the Steam Workshop really quick. There is this mod called the watertight box or something. Watertight box. Look at it. It's a watertight box where you can, you can breathe underwater. Guys, this is gonna be the answer right here. I have an idea. Watertight box. Activate. Holy crap. Hold on. We spawn in a person, like so. We get this like watertight box. Put on his head. All right. You'll be all right, dude. Stop freaking out. It's okay. Okay. Or just break your whole body. Thank you. That's good. We take this guy. We strap him to the ground like this. Okay. We're just gonna strap him down, and then we're literally just gonna put this watertight box in his head. Don't break your neck, please. Let's stabilize this so it doesn't break his neck any. And then here's what we do. We spawn in the flash floods. We spawn in the strong wind. Come on. Hold. Why is he dying? It's good, I think. Hold on, let's look at his inspect menu. I think he's good. His integrity is staying at 97%. I think he's good. I'm gonna count this. I don't care. I know this is stupid, but I'm gonna count this. I don't care. Okay, next up we have the Indian Ocean tsunami of 2004, which occurred due to a 9.1 magnitude earthquake off a coast, obviously triggering a massive tsunami, and 230,000 people died. So this disaster is unbelievably powerful. And I mean, I guess we should just spawn in a tsunami just to kind of see what I just spelled it wrong. Let's spawn in a tsunami. Let's just see what we're up against. Holy crap! How big is this thing? Holy crap! Look how big the tsunami is. Okay, this is over 450 meters tall at its start. Yeah, I think it is. It is getting shorter with time, but holy crap, dude. Let's look at our guy really quick. He's obviously dead from the water pressure. Here he is. Is he gonna surf the top of this like tsunami wave? It seems like this might be difficult. I'm not gonna lie with you. I don't know what we're gonna do for this one. If I just strap myself down to the floor with 100-ton weights, am I gonna die still, or? Because there's no way this tsunami is lifting up 100 tons, is it? Let's just test this out really quick. Oh, no, it is. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I guess we might need heavier weight, like a max ton weight, which again, weighs more than the entire Earth. Let's spawn in a person, strap them into the weights, and then we spawn the tsunami. And I think we just send her with this. No way. No way. Well, there you go, I guess. I was really concerned on that one, but I literally just strapped myself down with 2 weights and everything was fine. Yeah, I guess don't overcomplicate it. Okay, everybody, welcome to our last disaster of the video, and it is the 2013 Super El Reno tornado, which was over 2 miles wide with 295-mile-per-hour winds, and our goal is to survive it. And I actually have a mod that has tornadoes, and this is kind of like a replica of it. Okay, there goes our guy, absolutely obliterated. I mean, he literally got launched into the stratosphere. Here he is. I mean, right now he's technically still alive, but you know, he's got to fall back down a few thousand feet. Would it be insane if this guy somehow survived? And yep, okay. Now again, our goal is to survive this tornado in any way, shape, or form. Now I actually made a video on this a long time ago, and I don't remember how I survived it. Something tells me I literally spawned a car down, and I just like put the car through it. Like I just drove the car through the tornado. Something tells me this is not gonna work though. Subscribe, like, hype the video. We're just gonna drive right through the tornado. There's no way. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really expect that to work. Well, wait, hold on. I didn't have the guy's seatbelt on. I didn't have him strapped in at all. What if I strapped him into the vehicle, like, super tight? Would he survive then? I kind of want to drive through the tornado. I'm not going to lie with you guys. Let's like, really strap this guy into the vehicle here. I really want this to work. I really want to be able to drive through the tornado. Come on! Come on! Seatbelt acquired. Come on! Okay, we got absolutely launched. Don't land. Oh, okay. Maybe we're good. Okay, we stuck the landing. If we are alive, you have to subscribe. Oh! We're actually alive. We're definitely gonna die, though. We're most certainly gonna die because we're missing an arm, I think. We're gonna die from blood loss. But holy crap, this guy's actually alive. Okay, this just makes me even more determined to drive through this tornado. We're same strategy as before. We're gonna strap him in super tight, okay? I honestly think if we just get lucky with our landing, we'll be fine. What I'm also gonna do this time around is I'm gonna have a lag. Oh, you know what I could do? Hold on. We're gonna add a gyroscopic stabilizer to the top so we can't flip over in the first place, okay? Second thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a lag box, okay? What this is gonna do is it's gonna stop the car. Let's set the lag box to go off after 20 seconds, let's say, okay? I think this is it right here. Subscribe, like, join the Discord server because we're doing an event soon there, and you need to join it. Okay, we're dead already. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my fleet of quote-unquote storm chasers that will drive into this tornado, and surely one of them will survive. They have to. By pure chance, one of you has to survive the El Reno tornado. Come on. That is so funny when they get launched like that. Okay, this guy over here, this guy might live, actually. This guy might be good. Hold on, this guy might be our winner here. We'll check up on you later. How's everyone else doing, all right? This guy's alive. This guy's dead. This guy's alive. This guy's alive. We have, like, a lot of people that are alive right now. Hold on. Hold on. I think the best-looking guy is this one right here. Hold on, let's look at his inspect menu. Hold on. He's internally bleeding. He's got brain damage, but he's not dying. His integrity is going up. I don't see what... I think this guy's gonna live. How's everyone else doing? This guy's integrity is also not going down any. Okay, how about this last guy over here? I think we win. win. We have like 3 people that lived it. I'm counting it. Recently, we sent people to the moon on Artemis 2, and I thought that was really cool. So today, my goal is to recreate the Artemis 2 launch in People Playground. Now, unfortunately, I am terrible with the building mechanics in this game, and I also have no engineering experience whatsoever. So building a working rocket is gonna be pretty difficult, but building a safe rocket that keeps the inhabitants safe, that might be impossible. So today, our goal is to orbit the moon and return back to Earth in People Playground. Probably not, but we can try. All right, everybody. Well, here we are on the playground at attempt number 1 of sending Artemis 2 to the moon and back. And right now, we are actually standing on the moon. I know, it looks a little bit different than you remember it. That is because People Playground doesn't actually have a moon. So I literally just put this big block in the sky, like a few thousand feet off the ground, because this is the ground and this is the moon that we're gonna have to land on top and then go back down to. And like I said in the intro, our goal is to make a rocket, which I guess we can call Artemis 3, the better version, and its goal is to go from the floor to the moon, like we actually have to land on the moon, and then we have to fly back down to the ground, all while keeping this guy inside the rocket completely safe. So this is probably going to be a pretty hard challenge, so we should probably just get started. So let's immediately get an I-beam. This will be a floor here, and I kind of just need to see how much thrust, do I use a jet engine, or what do I even use as my quote-unquote propeller? Probably a thruster, honestly. I mean, that makes sense. Let's just strap 2 thrusters onto an I-beam and just see what happens. Now, obviously, this isn't gonna work. I feel like I should mention that. All right, well, it's kind of crooked. 2 thrusters do get this I-beam off the ground. That's good to know. That's all I really wanted to know. Now, a few rules for this challenge. Number 1, everything has to be destructible. And number 2, I can't use a life syringe to keep my guy alive. This has to be, you know, completely realistic, in quotations. Because obviously, I can't make it 100% realistic. Anyway, my plan here is just to get a bunch of thrusters like this. And I already see a problem. When I activate these thrusters, the I-beam is going to heat up here because these are 1,000 degrees. Yeah, I mean, its I-beam's cooking at 1,000 degrees right now. This is gonna kill our astronauts. So we kind of need to figure out that problem first and foremost. Otherwise, our astronauts won't even make it to the moon. So before we even send someone up to the moon, I need to add, what are they called? They're called insulation pads. And it's literally just a pad of insulation. And I kind of just want to make a box of it around a person, because I feel like they're gonna need to be insulated from the heat. Maybe these will act as some sort of like cushion, because you know, there'll probably be some harsh impacts here and there. I'm just gonna do a bunch of layers of insulation like this, because I already know heat's going to be a big issue with this challenge. So we got some insulation here, and we're just going to kind of strap this in with some steel bindings. So let's really make sure that this isn't going to break. We cannot have our ship breaking, otherwise that would be detrimental. I also want to say I'm recording this video on the 2nd of April, so if something, I want to say this, but if something catastrophic happens to the Artemis 2, this video was recorded before it happens, okay? This video isn't insensitive because nothing has happened, and nothing will happen, but I just want to point that out. Just want to put that out there. This is pre any disaster, okay? Now, with that being said, I'm just going to keep on strapping these jet engines in, and I need to test something. I want to see how long it takes for this machine to get to the ceiling, because here's my plan, all right? We're going to build this rocket. Right now, we got the base. We're going to send a rocket upwards, and then we're going to stop the thrusters probably about 3/4 of the way up. We're going to drift up to the moon, and we'll have another thruster push us onto the moon. We'll land on the moon. We'll have a second set of thrusters go off to take us back up, and then we'll have another set to, you know, push us off, and then we'll float back down. Hopefully that made sense. It'll make sense in action, all right? But what I just need to see is I need to time how long it takes to get to the moon. We also need to align it so we're like close to the moon, right? Like I can't be off here. Okay, we need to move over actually quite a bit. We gotta move this thing like right here roughly. This is like really close to the moon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save Artemis 3 version 1. Okay, I guess I can't put a period in there. Thank you very much. That's cool. Thank you. Can I do this? 1-0? Oh, that's stupid. Whatever. We put a person on board, and, well, we send it. Here we go. Uh-oh, we're going sideways. Okay, immediately I realize we're gonna have to add some stabilizers to this thing. Uh-oh. Is our astronaut alive, maybe? Nope. Okay, that was a good first test. Really taught me a lot there. All right, so attempt 1 did not go good. We kind of flipped over and we killed our astronaut. So this time around, I'm going to add a gyroscopic stabilizer because I also didn't even get to test how long it takes to get to the ceiling because we immediately flipped. So we gotta test this again. I've also added a rubber duck that I dropped from the corner of the moon to the ground. This just indicates and tells me where I need to place the actual craft at, so I don't have to guess every time. But I just need to see right now, how long does it take to get to the ceiling? This is gonna change when I add more stuff onto the ship. This is gonna be Artemis 3 version 1.1. And I mean, good luck, brother. Let's see. Hey, look at this. We're actually moving upwards right now. I just want you all to realize that I've made a working rocket. I'm actually gonna go in slow motion here. This guy just broke his body. Like, he's alive. He's doing good. Oh, okay. Stop the timer. I also went in slow motion, so that completely messed up the time. All right, that was really stupid, actually. I shouldn't have went in slow motion. Okay, well, unfortunately for me, I accidentally went slow motion. Not really accidentally, just really stupidly. So we need to do the test again so I can get an accurate time measurement of when we hit the ceiling, because I didn't before. And stop. Is our guy alive? No. Okay, just making sure. It took about 12 seconds to get to the moon, roughly. So that is good information. No, 12 seconds to the moon. Okay, so I mean, we've got kind of the base of this rocket figured out here. So what I'm gonna do now is I kind of need to add just some sides. Okay, thank you. That's what I wanted to do. No, that's what I wanted to do. I need to add some sides here just, you know, make this look a little bit better, make it actually look like a rocket. So let's quickly do that. Let's make some actual sides here. Actually, can I resize these to where it'll... No, I kind of want this to actually look like a rocket, you know? Okay, everybody, look at this. I add a little bit of a, you know, a triangle roof on this thing to make it look more like a rocket. For some reason, though, this thing kind of glitches out a little bit. I don't know why that is, but we have like an actual good-looking rocket here. Why is this glitching out so bad? I don't understand. What is going on? Why is my game just like, it's not working? Why is Artemis rocking back and what is going on here? Why? Why is this thing I added the roof on and it's just, oh, okay, you don't get a roof then. Is this the problem? No, what is going on here? Okay, apparently the installation's too close together or something. This installation wasn't even hooked on anything. That's what the problem was. Dude, I had to delete the whole roof for this. Okay, well, you know what? I'm not making it look like a rocket. It's gonna just be a working ship and we're just gonna have to live with it, all right? I'm also gonna make these smaller. They don't need to be this big. Okay, I made the insulation smaller so I can fit an I-beam on both sides of it here. This will be important for later on because we need a wall for the thrusters to actually, you know, thrust against. So let's connect everything here. I mean, I guess we can put a roof on it. It's gonna be more like a house, but that's all right. I like this. It's a little house design. Okay, whatever. And the thing's not shaking. We're doing good. So we're gonna put a person on here. And what I want to do is this. I just want to get this thing to the point where it kind of glides up to the moon. All right, we want to glide. Okay, I want to present to you guys Artemis number 3 version 2. I did a little bit of, I guess, redstoning here per se, and here's how it works. All right, this is good stuff right here. What I did is I added a fuse right here. That when it's activated, it will activate this sandbox. So basically what this is doing is when I activate this, it activates the thrusters and then deactivates them after 7 seconds. That's what Artemis 3 does right now. Obviously we can't get on the moon with this, but what this will do is it will just tell me like, what do I need to, like what timing do I need to even get to the moon? And officially lifting off. Here we go. So again, in 7 seconds, this should activate the radio, stop the thrusters, and we... Okay, I guess all of the extra stuff I added from the last time really impacted how much we went up, because we did not... Okay, we did not budge nearly as much as before. We didn't even get close to the ceiling. Is our astronaut alive? No. Okay, so what we need to do is we really need to readjust the timings on this. Did I just clear everything? I cleared everything. Oh, dude. Hold on. I gotta respawn the moon in. If I actually delete the moon and I have to respawn in, I have to make sure it's the correct measurement. Otherwise, my contraption, I'll have to retune all of the stuff so it correctly lands on the moon. So deleting the moon on accident is actually detrimental, but not right now because we're in the early stages still. Now, obviously, Artemis 2, it did work out decently well. Unfortunately, though, we need to up this lag box time by a lot. I'm thinking probably, like, we should probably do 30 seconds, I guess. A lot of this is going to be fine-tuning and just retesting over and over again. Now, I also didn't strap this guy in for some reason. I don't know why I didn't do that. We're just gonna save this on top of the old one. I didn't really make any changes necessarily. So this is still version 2 in my eyes. And I mean, we're literally just gonna send, like, the exact same thing up, except I didn't activate the stupid gyroscopic stabilizer, and I almost cleared everything again. Here we go. Send her back up. There we go. Now the thing's activated, actually. So again, same structure as before, but this time the thrusters will deactivate after 30 seconds as opposed to 7. Dude, I've almost already been recording for half an hour, and we haven't even made it close to the moon yet. This isn't good. Anyways, this should deactivate soon. Where are we at? Oh, we're gonna be a little bit too high, and we also hit the moon. All right, looks like my rubber duck's a little bit off because we just slammed into the moon. And my lag box didn't work. Well, probably because something broke along the way, but okay, so this is what I mean. We're just gonna have to keep setting this thing up over and over again and tweak the timings on it. But the problem is, this is gonna just be null and void because as soon as I add another thruster on, I'm gonna have to redo all the timing. It's like it's gonna be a cat and mouse the game. Isn't there like a sensor or something I can add on this thing? What is this called? What's the sensor called? Yeah, literally, detector triggers an activation signal when it detects anything in front of it. So hold on. If per se, this is gonna be really stupid just to test this. If I strapped a gun to this thing, all right, this should just detect when the gun's in front of it. Yeah, look it. As soon as the gun enters its range, it activates. Enters, activates. Enters, activates. And then it activates again when it leaves. Hold on. Let's change this up a little bit. I think what I can do here is let's get this detector out. I'm learning, guys. I've never used a detector before. This is some new tech for me. And what if I just made it just a little bit bigger? Like this, all right? We're gonna go for gold here. We're just gonna build this whole thing right now and just hope it works. If I build this and I fluke it, this attempt right here, this is gonna be the best accomplishment on this channel. I promise you. So here's how this is gonna work now. Since we're adding this detector up top, this whole lag box thing becomes obsolete, okay? I don't even need it anymore. So now what we need to do is we need to take this fuse box right here and send her up to the old, this detector so it activates. And once this detector detects that there's a ceiling, it should activate this radio down here, which in return deactivates all of the thrusters. But we'll be going way too fast. So this, hold on, this is where everything else comes in. There's this thing in this game called dampening boxes, and what they do is when activated, they just slow down. When you activate them, they just don't even move. But obviously when they're falling, with not activated, they fall. So we take a few of these dampening boxes and we make them big, like so. Ooh, that might be too big. Let's try this size. We add 2, we strap it down, and these are also connected to this fuse box. So this just gets us up to the ceiling, okay? This makes sure we go slow, but we still hit the ceiling. Once at the ceiling, the thrusters are gonna turn off, so we'll probably start descending. You know what? I'm not gonna go for gold here. Let's just try this out, okay? Let's just try this out. Artemis 3, version 3, because this is like a whole new sort of idea here. I don't even know if this makes sense to you guys, but basically, this rocket should go up very slowly. Once it reaches the top, this detector should go off and stop the thrusters. And we should move relatively slowly. The goal is just not to crash into the ceiling, all right? Hopefully this works. I have no idea. This is a lot of just... Okay. Also, does this thing go up slowly? Like, how does it fall? Okay, we need to make the okay, that went. No, I just cleared everything. Okay, I'm back. I just spawned on the moon again, which takes longer than you think. I also have it set up now where the moon is 14 meters from the ceiling, so it's like, it's consistent now, or it should be at least. Anyways, we need to figure out why the ship instantly deactivates. I think it's, let me go in slow motion. I think this sends a signal. Yeah, and this automatically sends a signal back down to the radio, which it shouldn't. This radio shouldn't be getting signaled. I honestly think what I need to do is I need to have the detector, like, always active. Like, I think the detector just needs to be active from the beginning. Yeah, I didn't click delete, thank you. And kind of what I mean by that is I'm just gonna have this already activated and I'll just delete this connection. If I do that, does this work now? Or, well, we also need to make the, these bigger, because before we still were going up really fast. So let's make our dampening boxes bigger. We need to make sure they're relatively the same size. Here we go. I've already been recording for 42 minutes, and once again, we haven't even gotten close. That's all right, though. You know, I'm sure we'll have a breakthrough, and I think the last half won't be as long. I feel like I don't even need to say anything. I think the actual Artemis ship might finish its mission before we even get to our moon. We need a, okay, the dampening boxes are too big. Like, what size can they be? How about this? How's this? How is it before? We flew up to the ceiling and now we're barely, okay, we gotta change something again. Hold on. Or well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna quit. We're gonna quit. We're not rage quitting. We're gonna go in this and we're gonna go into environment time changer and we're gonna activate it. This just makes it so I can speed up the game. That's what we're gonna do instead, all right? We're just gonna speed up the game when something like that happens. So now what I can do is I can really speed up the game, like I can change it to 100x when I drop somebody while that happens. So, okay, well, I gotta respawn on the moon again, but that's all right. Do I even need to make any changes to this? Like, can I just run this back again, but just, you know, change the speed of time? So, all right, this is gonna take forever, but time simulation speed 43. Wow, this sounds good. It's still going extremely slow. Okay, we need to change it. We're in 43 times speed and it's still going 2 miles an hour. It also destroyed my ears. That was the worst sound I've ever heard before. Like, what size is too much? Like, what is too much? Is this too much? All right, we're gonna try this and we're gonna see how slow this goes. Maybe it won't be too bad. Okay, this seems better. Let's change the time simulation speed to 40. There's the sand grinder again. But you know, we're actually moving upwards, so I can't complain. We're approaching. Let's clock her back down to 1. Holy crap. Okay. Okay. Oh my, this is gonna happen. So what needs to happen right now is this detector needs to detect we hit the ceiling and then deactivate the thrusters. Okay, that's what needs to happen. Right. Because when this thing touches something, it activates. But when it stops touching something, it also activates. That is knowledge. That's good knowledge right there. So wait a second, man. If I'm gonna do this up here while we're already, you know, at the ceiling. If I added a thruster, just a singular thruster to the side like this, is this gonna work? Well, why'd you stop hitting the ceiling? I added one thruster and we suddenly started going downwards? What is this? Hold on, reactivate. Get back up there. Come on. Hits the ceiling, thrusts over. Hits the ceiling. Thrusts over. Hits the ceiling. You have to touch, it has to touch the moon. Touch. Oh, dude. It doesn't touch, but it's so close. This is so stupid. The way I could get down is I have another detector detect to like the right. Like I have it pointing out this way, and then it just detects when we hit the wall all the way over here, and then it falls down. This could work. Like this could actually work. Guys, we're closer than ever. I need you to realize how close we are actually. The issue is I don't know how I want to get this thing to reach the bottom though. Because we kind of just like, we kind of bounce, you know? We don't get close. We like kind of hover right over the moon. Well, we'll figure it out. This is good. We're on the right track here, okay? We're on the right track. Okay, this actually has me hyped because this means that this is like possible. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have more than one thruster over here. I think we should do 2, and actually I'll do 3 because this will be a dual wield fixer here. 2 birds, 1 stone is what they usually say. But since there'll be more weight, we should dip down farther when we're, you know, on the decline up at the moon, and we should touch the bottom and not too harsh. And then what this should also do is this will make sure we kind of go over to the side a little bit more. And then what we need to do is we need to have a detector on this side as well. Now this protrudes some. Ooh, but this might hit the moon. Because when we're gonna go up, this is gonna detect when we're close to the moon. We might actually have to just start this thing a little bit further out. No. Oh no. Oh no, my whole plan is going down south right now. Let's just try this out and let's see if this actually bounces off the moon or not. Because this is gonna be important. If this actually bounces off the moon, we're gonna be golden. So let's activate this. Up and away we go. Let's change time simulations. Let's do 50 this time, all right? Oh, good sound. What a spectacular sound this is. Okay, now that we got to the top, whoa. Bounce! We bounced! Hold on, what happened here? We did bounce off the top. I just want to say that. Or I mean, we're on the moon right now, to be clear. But like, why is this, what's going on here? Like, why is this not activated anymore? Were we too heavy? Wait, is this gonna work? Okay, we literally just have to survive this descent, and then we win. My guy, for some reason, broke a lot of his limbs. Whatever. We're gonna hit the ground. We're gonna live. I think we're gonna be fine. Artemis 3. Artemis 3. Here we go. Subscribe, like, hype the video. Go join the Discord server, baby. No way is this gonna work by pure chance. I cannot believe that. I actually cannot believe that we just won. My guy's alive. We hit the moon. We just beat the challenge. I can't believe that just happened. Today, I downloaded a mod that adds a bunch of different SCPs into People Playground, and I'm going to unleash all of these SCPs and try to survive them. But unfortunately for me, every single SCP in this video is extremely deadly, and as this video progresses, they will only get more and more deadly until the very end, where I will basically have to survive an apocalypse. So the question question is, can I survive all of these different SCPs, or is it just impossible? Well, let's find out. All right, everybody. Well, here we are in the playground. Now, I do want to get something out of the way. Like I said in the intro, each SCP will get progressively more dangerous as this video progresses. However, the first 4 SCPs, actually first 5, literally don't kill you. I'm going to spawn all of them in at once, and you're going to see that they don't do anything. Even if I click activate on them, they'll just make a sound. These guys are useless. We're just gonna skip them, all right? We're just skipping these guys, and we're just moving up to the real dangerous stuff, all right? And the first SCP of the video is SCP-066, which, if you don't know, SCP-066 is an amorphous mass of braided yarn and ribbon weighing approximately 1 kilogram. Strands of SCP-066 may be taken individually and manipulated. When this is done, a note on the diatonic scale is produced by the object. I'm not quite sure what that all means, but all I know is it might be dangerous. So let's just quickly see if this is even dangerous. I know the first 5 aren't dangerous. I don't know. Whoa, why am I about to die? Is like the note so loud it damaged my head or something? Oh, thank you. So it pops my head from how loud it's playing sound. Now, I should mention, I cannot use the same strategy twice in this video to survive. So I need to make sure that I don't use up super OP strategies at the start here. Now, like I just showed, this thing just pops my head. So my question is, hold on. What if I literally just got away from it? Like, what if I literally just spawned in a vehicle like so? I put the person inside of it and I just drove away. Like, what is the SCP gonna do? It's a ball of yarn. There's no way the SCP will catch me. Now, I do need to add I'm going to add a timer to the vehicle to let it know when to stop so I don't slam into a wall. So let's set up this timer to the car so it will slam on the brakes. And let's set the timer for, I don't know, probably, let's just drive for 40 seconds. Let's do 30. I don't want to hit the wall. So I'm going to drive for 30 seconds and then the brakes will be slammed and we should be good. I think this should work. I don't see why not. I mean, let's spawn an SCP-066 here and... Okay, there's the SCP, and now I'm just gonna drive away. Goodbye. Like, did I just win? The SCP doesn't even know what to do here. It's just going back and forth. Here we are in our car. It should slam on the brakes here shortly once this timer reaches 0, which it will do in a few seconds. Oh shit, we're gonna hit the wall. We're gonna hit the wall. No, 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 no. Okay. Well, you know, this would have been a really good idea if not for this wall that we just ran into. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna go on the humongous map here. So, okay, we're on a bigger map now, which means my 30-second drive shouldn't crash me into a wall. So let's get our car back down here, grab our person, and, well, I guess put him in the car. We gotta get our timer back here, set the timer for 30 seconds, and then let's just do the exact same thing Where's the SCP at? Is it inside the vehicle with me? I spawned inside the vehicle. No, 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 no. Get out of here. Don't even try that. Get out of here. Here I am driving off into the sunset. We just gotta press on the brakes here, bud. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Perfect. All right. Well, that is our first SCP that we survived. I feel like that was pretty easy. But remember, it's only gonna get harder from here. So, now, our next SCP on the list is SCP-457, which is a work in progress. For all points and purposes, SCP-457 appears to be a sentient being composed of flame. SCP-457 actual composition is unknown, as proven to be invincible and undetectable by any known means, but is shaped out of the flames it produces. So, it's just a ball of... dancing with the flames. All right, well, it's speaking a little bit. It's very vocal. I don't think it really does anything though. It's just kind of here. The only reason this would be dangerous if I touched it. So I know I'm just not gonna touch him. He is a yapper, dude. He is a yapatron. He just keeps talking, man. I promise it gets more difficult after this, guys. This was just like a freebie. Can this guy shut up? Okay, we're done. This guy just keeps talking. It's messing with me. Okay, up next is the bouncy ball from the intro, which is just a ball that keeps bouncing higher and higher. Now, I showed this in the intro, and this is technically the one in the deadliest category of SCPs called Keter? I don't know. Something to note about SCP entities is that they're classified into 3 different categories. There's either safe, Euclid, or Keter, I don't know how you pronounce it. But safe is obviously safe, Euclid is kind of dangerous, and then Keter is extremely dangerous. I'm not sure why this bouncy ball is is in the highest category. This thing is not dangerous. Like, obviously, if this thing gets bouncing really fast, which I mean, I can make it do right now. Obviously, if I got it bouncing super fast, it's gonna be a problem. I mean, this thing's going real fast. But this map is so big that the amount of time it will take for this thing to speed up, it's gonna take forever. This ball is just gonna be bouncing around forever, and I don't think it will ever hit me. Like, this thing is just not dangerous, and I could just put up a wall. If I upsize this 100-ton weight like this, it'll just bounce right off of it. It's not like it'll go through the wall. So, I mean, without even having to know, I will literally just, hold on. I'll just build a massive wall like this, and I win. Like, no matter what the ball does, it can't touch me. I don't know why this is the most dangerous category. I guess if this were real life, you couldn't do this, so that's why. Could you imagine if there's a ball that perpetually got faster every time it bounced? Well, I guess, wouldn't it just launch into space? Like, wouldn't it just bounce so high, it would just go in the atmosphere and then just travel off into nowhere? In any capacity, this thing is not dangerous. I'll spawn 17,000 of these balls in, and it won't do anything. I don't care. They don't impact me. Hold on. I do want to see, though, what if I just copied a bunch of these balls? This is gonna lag my game. Dude, this is like those videos on TikTok where the ball is trying to escape the hole. They're not even bouncing perpetually anymore. This is stupid. It is just false advertising. Come on. Do something here. Yeah, again, this is just stupid. Okay, I win. Okay, we're really gonna start ramping up the difficulty here with this SCP right here. As you can also hear, it's like crying. He's just sobbing. This is SCP-096, also a work in progress. SCP-096 is normally extremely docile. However, when someone views SCP-016 face, whether it be directly via video recording or even a photograph, SCP-096 will begin running to the person who viewed its face and kill them. So basically, if you look at this guy, it kills you. It's an albino Enderman. I think, let's just test it out. If I look at him, he's gonna freak out. Looking, oh, oh! Oh, well, my guy just got absolutely bum rushed right there. Look at my guy. He's in 15 different pieces across the map. Oh, no. So, I mean, we're definitely dealing with something a little bit more powerful here. My question is, can this guy phase through walls? Now, technically speaking, I did use an I-beam last time to survive, so I can't use an I-beam again, which kind of sucks. That doesn't mean I can't use something else to shield myself. My question is, hold on. Can I use an immobility field? Which, if you don't know, an immobility field, as the name implies, is basically a field where it stops objects. So this bowling ball, it's gonna fall into the field and just stop it. It does have like a weight limit. Like if I drop like 10 tons in here, it doesn't work. But my question is, what if I like upsize this a lot? Like it's this big, okay? Like this will even stop humans from falling. This guy's stuck. He's like molasses right now, all right? My question is, if I put SCP in this field and I look at him, is he gonna freak out still? I'm looking at you, brother. How? Oh, okay. He's mad. Okay. He's like screaming in agony, but he cannot move. I can't hear anything because they're just screaming. All they're doing is screaming. I can't hear anything. By the way, I won. I assume as soon as I remove this field, he's gonna kill my guy. That actually worked amazingly. I can't believe the immobility field stopped him dead in his tracks like that. Okay, next up, we literally have a mask. This right here. SCP-035 appears to be a white porcelain comedy mask, although at times it will change to tragedy. A highly corrosive and degenerative viscous liquid constantly seeps from the eyes and mouth holes of SCP-035. Now, I did look at the mask here. I think we got the tragedy kind, because he's not laughing. And I think what it's saying is if I can put this on this guy's face, and it's gonna seep liquid out of his face or something? I'm not quite sure what this means. Oh, okay. We're juicing right now. We are juicing from the eye holes. I'm turning black. Interesting. I guess we'll see the progression of this. I will be fully black soon, I assume? Wow, that is really black. I'm getting more black spots on me. Is this like, am I rotting? Am I becoming a mask? What is, hold on, let me look at the inspect menu. I'm gonna look at this guy's vital signs. Okay, so we're just rotting from the inside out right now. We're 25% rotted. So this is a slow burn kind of progression here. Like we're just slowly rotting. Okay, I've just been letting this run for a bit here. This guy is full on zebra striped here. I assume he's gonna die here shortly, or I guess I don't really know what's gonna happen here. I'm just kind of waiting to see. His integrity is technically still at 100%, which means he hasn't taken any damage. I find that hard to believe, but whatever. We're 60% rotted. Are we even gonna die, or are we just gonna turn a different color? Once we're fully black, are we just gonna disassemble here? Or like what? This is taking forever, man. I mean, we're literally a shadow at this this point. I mean, I'm still waiting. We have not died yet. We're about to reach 100% rotted. Did we explode at 100% or something? No, of course not. I think I have something. Can I bump up the speed? I can. I have a mod installed for this game that I can also speed up time. So we're gonna speed up time by 10x, okay? I'm not sitting around waiting. Okay, here's what accidentally just happened. I accidentally activated a power called pull, and I just suctioned this guy, and I killed him. That was not the mask. That was my stupidity. Hold on. I have to redo the entire thing again because I'm stupid. I can't even blame the game. That was just full on my fault. Okay, here we go again. Let's turn this up to 20x speed, okay? I don't have all day. All right, so we turn black, and then what? What comes after? We start rotting. Are we just gonna... Okay. We eventually just turn into a black skeleton and we die. And the mask also falls off, which is interesting. So wait, hold on. When we have the mask on and we die, the mask comes off? It does. Okay, that's interesting. I have an idea. I need to test something. So the mask is on right now, right? I'm gonna inspect this guy and I'm gonna shoot him. Is he still gonna keep rotting even when the mask is off? He is. Shoot. What if I flip him? Wait a second. I just found the key. Okay, I have a few things to explain here. I have a mod called the flipping mod, which basically means I can flip people around like this. This mod interacts with other mods very weirdly. I don't know why, but hold on. This is basically what I'm getting here. If I put on a mask on a person like this, and I look, he's 3% rotted. If I flip him, the mask gets removed from him, and he no longer will rot. Like, I think I just won. Like, the mask is gone, and he's no longer rotting. I just beat this SCP. Now, on to the second deadliest SCP of them all, SCP-173. Again, I'm not entirely sure how this is in the second category of danger because, hold on, watch this. It instantly snaps my guy's neck, so I'm not entirely sure how this is classified as not that dangerous. It'll be like a few seconds and then he'll just come in. Right, thank you. Now, what I want to see here is, does this guy just move really fast or does he teleport? I feel like I need to figure this out. So I'm gonna move the slow motion modifier down to 1% speed, which basically means the game is gonna run, or it's supposed to run 1/100th time slower, but it didn't. Thank you. So we're at 1% speed. Does he move fast or does he teleport? Okay, the game turns black. My game breaks. I can't zoom out right now. And we're stuck in the void? Okay, well, he missed his shot. He didn't kill me. I feel like at 1% speed, it like breaks him. Like his functions break. We're gonna do it again. We're just gonna stay in 1% speed. I don't care if I sit here for 50 minutes. We're gonna stay in 1% speed. No! Okay, I have a really stupid idea. That was stupid. That was really stupid. What if I got decimators surrounding me? So when he teleports to me, he gets deleted. I mean, I don't see why this doesn't work, honestly, you know? All right, I'm gonna spawn SCP in. Come on, work! I heard the delete sound and now we're stuck in eternal darkness. I think I glitched out the game. I think I glitched it out. I literally think I beat it though. Oh, my game's really broke. I cleared everything and it's still broken. I think I gotta switch maps here. Wow, dude, my game is so cooked. I went to the new map and it's still broke. Okay, well, we had to do a quick little reset here, but it is time for the finale. This literally doesn't even have a name. It just says, when day breaks, Apollon. The thumbnail for it just looks like a light. Don't know what this is gonna do, but we're gonna spawn it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's getting a little bit red outside. I don't know. Okay, I'm done. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's really unfortunate. So if I just spawn anything in, does it just instantly kill me? Or like, what do I even do here? There's not even like something to like, okay, this is gonna be a long shot, but what if I literally just got a life syringe? Because I have not used a life syringe in this video. If I just plucked a life syringe into my head, am I good? I gotta stick it in there first. Well, sorry, bud, you lost your arms. Oh, sorry, bud, you lost your body. Oh, sorry, bud, you lost your head. I mean, we're down to a head, but the life syringe is keeping us alive. That was so anticlimactic. I just used a life syringe. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for that just so anticlimactic ending. I mean, my whole screen's just red. This was very anticlimactic. I was expecting this big finale, this big finish, and no. Welcome back to People Playground, everybody. And today, I have installed the Boys mod for People Playground, which adds every single superhero from the Boys and puts them into my game. And in this video, we'll be showcasing every single one of these superheroes' powers in the most gruesome and gory ways that you could possibly imagine. So I mean, without wasting any more time, let's test out these powers. Look at Homelander's lasers. This is gonna be crazy. All right, and here we are with our first superhero of the video, Black Noir, which in the show, I think all he could do was just be strong. That's like all he did. Yeah, I don't think this guy's gonna do very much, to be honest with you. We're gonna go in order from least crazy to most crazy. Obviously, I'm sure you can guess who the most crazy is, but you know, Black Noir, he doesn't, I mean, obviously he's unfathomably strong. I mean, he's just ripping through people, but he's not like that strong. I mean, in relativity to most other things, he's unfathomably strong, but you know, he could definitely be stronger. Up next, we have Bombsight here, which, by the way, in the show, this guy had V1, so he's, like, extremely strong, but I don't recall him doing very much in the show, to be honest with you. Well, he can't fly, so I guess that's something. I just accidentally made him fly. So, I mean, that's cool. He can fly. That's more than Black Noir could have done. Can he hold up a bus in the air? The answer is no. All right, I just wanted to test that. Anyway, I mean, okay, he can't stop screaming. Can he stop screaming? I'm gonna knock him out. Be quiet. Okay, that didn't work. Thank you. I really love that he's just, okay, stop. Okay, back on the ground now. I don't think Bombsight did very much in the show. He can fly, and I think all he does is punch really hard. He can't fly, and you can't just run into people and decimate them like that, which that's cool and all, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man. He's really not that crazy. He doesn't even have laser eyes. I mean, come on. How can you not have laser eyes? Now, next up, we got a fan favorite here. We have the Deep. Now, the Deep in the show, obviously, his big superpower was to do with water, and we're on a map with 0 water. So, like, I feel as if I should go onto a water map and see if he does anything cool. And I mean, here we are on the water map. I guess we can plop the Deep in the water and see what he does. I guess maybe he can swim fast. Does he at least have water? Hold on. Let me see if he at least has water breathing. This is important. Okay, they did code it so he doesn't die. He has no oxygen in his body, but he is not dying underwater. At least that's, you know, congruent with the show. However, he doesn't really do anything underwater. I'm not gonna lie with you. Like, if I activate his whole body, he doesn't do anything. Maybe it's because I don't have any fish in the water. Hold on, let me look up. Okay, I don't have any fish. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, the Deep's pretty useless without fish. At least he punches hard. That's not a person. What? I don't know. I actually have armor on the Deep. I assume the Deep punches hard. Yeah, okay. Deep, you're useless, man. This is, spoiler alert, this is why you died in the show. This is why you died, because you're useless. You can't do anything. What are you good for? You can just swim. You're a decent swimmer. That's all you do. Okay, that was stupid. We're moving on. All right, and next up, we have A-Train, which is supposedly someone who can run super fast, but I don't know. Oh, look it. He's got like this weird thing behind him. I mean, let me ask you, I'm not quite sure how to use his powers. If I go in slow motion, I just run into somebody like this, or I don't know what I'm supposed to do with A-Train here. He doesn't really do very much, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I can see he's got like a cool little glow behind him, but like, I tried to like slow down time to like fit with his powers. I'm trying to run into someone and make them explode like it did in the show, but it's not working. Maybe it's just because I'm not going fast enough. Let's really get some speed on it. Oh, wait a second. That did actually kind of work. That actually did kind of work. Hold on. Let's pretend he's getting some speed built up here. He's running as fast as he can, and boom! Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, hold on. I'm changing my tune here on A-Train. That was sick. Like, he just immediately stops when he hits an object, and he just explodes the person he runs into. I'm gonna slow down time even more here. Let's slow down time to 6% speed here. Here comes the A-Train. Here he comes, and boom! Oh my, that is brutal, man. Just complete decimation. Let's see that one more time before we move on. Boom! Oh, it can't get better than that, man. He's definitely got a good power. Oops, his hand also hurts people if you didn't know. That was a good power right there. That was good. You can definitely tell we're moving up here and how cool they are. All right, this one might be a controversial one, but next up we have Ryan. The only reason I'm putting Ryan kind of low on this list is he's just like Homelander, but a kid. And he also only has like the weak version of Compound V. So we're gonna get like a little taste of what Homelander will be. I mean, we can test out his lasers, but we did already see what the lasers do in the beginning. However, it's very cool nonetheless. I mean, look at that. Let's get like 6 people lined up here and just decimate. Oh, just beautiful. It's just beautiful, man. You love to see it. You just love to see it. And I mean, that's Ryan for you. He's just like Homelander, but you know, a little weaker. That's why I put him a little bit lower on this list. But yeah, that's Ryan for you right there. And next up, we have the only woman on this list, which is weird because, you know, you'd expect to see Starlight on here, but you don't. That's all right. But up next, we have Stormfront, who, if you don't remember, was a, well, she really loved Germany at one point, and she can, she can electrify people. She has a very unique power of bursting my eardrums and shooting out electricity. So that's why she's a little bit higher up on the list. She also has V, like the strong V in her system. So, you know, we have to test out her electric powers. I want to like try and get like a chain reaction here of like these guys being shocked and then they all blow up and shock everybody. Hopefully this works as intended. I guess we'll see. I mean, here we go. Let's light these guys up. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. That couldn't have gone any better. Can I get that again? Can I do that again? Hold on. Come on. Oh, yeah, send the chain down the line there. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. And into the sea we go. That's good. I like this. This is a good power. Oh, just just absolute annihilation here. Look at this. Oh, that is brutal, man. All right, moving into the top 3 here, I got Butcher at my number 3 spot. Now, Butcher has a very special ability because, first of all, he's got laser eyes. Can he fly? No, he can't fly. However, what he does have are these weird tentacles that come out of his body, which I don't know why they just look like burnt sausages, but I'm curious to see how these things work in action because I have literally no clue. I didn't really test out this mod at all. So let's put a person down and, oh! Okay, stop, put them away, put them things away. Wow. That was more insane than I thought it was going to be. That ripped apart that guy. I gotta see that, hold on. So the tentacles shoot out, right? And they like bring a guy in and they just rip him apart. That is brutal, man. That is unbelievable. Look how much blood is everywhere. Can I get like a bunch of people lined up in this work? Oh, okay. I got 3 of them in. I actually killed 4 people with my tentacles there. Come on, Billy. Let's get in the crowd here. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, this is healthy for my game. No, this is good. It looks like we got 1 survivor in the water. We can't have that before we move on. Come here, buddy. Don't even worry about it. Billy, can you stop hitting yourself with your lasers here? Kill this guy, please. Kill him. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Thank you, Billy. Thank you. All right, and next up we have Soldier Boy, who has his very special chest blasting ability that just like blows up, supposedly also removing people's superhero powers. So we'll have to test that out as well. But Soldier Boy here, well, he can blast people. So, you know, what we have to do here is we have to line people up just to see. We just have to try it out. So we got a few people surrounding Soldier Boy, and we're gonna activate his little chesticle blast here. He's charging it up. Let's go in slow motion here. 6% is really slow. Hold on, let me change that. Let's go back to 20. There we go. All right, get him, Soldier Boy. Come on, here we go. We're about to blast here. We're about to blow in 3, 2, 1. Oh! Holy crap! I don't think that could have gotten any more gruesome. Look at the floor. You can count all 206 bones of the body right now. I have never, literally every single body part just got crushed into oblivion. Look how far the blood splatter went out here. What in the world just happened? I need to see that again. How far is the blast radius on this thing? Like, can I get a bunch of people in here? Like, how many people can I get lined up here for this to work? All right, get ready, everybody. Here we go. We're going on a field trip. Uh-oh. Oh. That still got everybody. That still got everybody in the radius. Are you kidding me? How many people can I fit in the blast zone here? This is a lot of, this might crash my game. I'm not even gonna lie with you. I'm also not gonna lie with you. Soldier Boy should have been at number 1. This is kind of ridiculous, man. All right, Mr. Soldier Boy, we got the lineup of the century here. Let's get that chest moving. Here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, look at the bone frack. Look at the blood and bones just everywhere. We do have some survivors though on the end here. No survivors. You guys gotta get out of here. We can't have everybody living. Soldier Boy's power is actually on that might be my favorite. We still also have to test whether or not it removes other people's superpowers. So hold on. So we got Soldier Boy here, and I'm gonna get a little test dummy. I think let's get a little Butcher here. This is a good test, and we're gonna activate his chest blaster, and I guess let's see if it removes the V. Well, it killed him, I guess. If I bring Butcher back to life, is he gonna have the V in his system still? Hey there, buddy. Okay, he still does have the V1. What if I blow him up again? Be gone with you. Okay, he just died. All right, what about Homelander's? Homelander gonna die too? Homelander, come here. And okay, we blew up Homelander. Does he still have his laser vision? He doesn't. It does work. Homelander actually doesn't have his laser vision anymore, so he's presumably mortal, I think, right? Like if I shoot him, he dies. Wow, look at that, Mr. Soldier Boy. All right, that was a good number 2 placement, but you know, we gotta move up to our final one. You already know what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Homelander to the arena. I mean, he had to be the finale of this video. Now, I'll be honest with you here. I think Soldier Boy should have been first because his power was insane. Because, I mean, we've already seen the laser eyes. I guess maybe they'll be a little bit stronger. I'm not even sure on that, though. Maybe. I'm not sure, honestly. I mean, it's kind of hard to beat the laser eyes, but at the same time, I mean, come on. He doesn't have a big chest blaster. His lasers are certainly stronger, though, than, you know, like Ryan's. But at the same time, man, it's really not unique. Everyone can get laser eyes. And I honestly think the best way to end this video is just to laser all of these people while I say my outro. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and hype. Definitely check out this mod. It's extremely cool, and I think it's getting more updates in the future. And I mean, I will see you in the next video. Wow, that is just carnage. Welcome back to People Playground, everybody. And today, I saw a YouTube video called The Worst Punishments Still Used Today. And what the video shows are 8 punishments that we still inflict on people today. And I thought to myself, what if I recreated these in People Playground? And that's exactly what we're doing. How this will work is the video will start off with the least crazy punishments and end with the most insane punishments that is still used today. And trust me, some of these punishments are so insane, you will not believe that we still use them. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. All right, everybody, and here we are at the number 8 most insane punishment we use nowadays. Now, before we get started, I just want to say, definitely go check out the original video. The creator who made it definitely put a lot of effort into it, so I highly recommend you go watch it before you watch this video. Without wasting any more time, let's get the 8th most insane punishment, which is a wooden cane that people are just beaten with. I guess if you commit a crime, you're just beaten with a wooden cane. I guess I can maybe show a quick clip from the video. Whoops, that's not what all right. I'll quickly show a clip from the actual video on what the wooden cane is, but I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Here, the criminals bent over and has their ankles and wrists tightly strapped to a large wooden trestle. After each strike, there's a long pause, just to make sure the criminal feels every bit of pain that is humanly possible.
So with that in mind, I think all we literally have to do is we just have to, like, bend this guy over. There you go. That looks really comfortable. We'll like, stretch his arms out, too. Yeah, this looks really comfortable, brother. We'll, like, just strap him to, like, an upright table. No, that's, like, what's kind of shown in the video, right? Well, shoot, I forgot to strap the table down. He's kind of moving the table with him. Hey, put the table down. Put the table down. Okay, there we go. And then in the video, they beat the person's foot. They don't hit any other part of the body. They just hit their foot. I also don't have a wooden cane. I only have a wooden pillar. So, like, I guess this will have to work. I'm gonna resize it because this thing is way too big. So, I mean, I guess let's do the, you know... Are you kidding me? Now look, man, I apologize that the person before you had to be difficult, but you're gonna have to pay for his sins. I've contorted this guy in such a way that there's no way he can escape, and I have easy access to his feet. So let's try this again. We're gonna take our wooden cane here, that's definitely a cane, and we're just gonna beat this guy's foot. Okay, well, I crushed his foot to the point that it just broke off his body. That was an accident. Okay, well, I guess let's do the other foot here. And again, the punishments are only gonna get crazier from here. Oops. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the least horrific punishment in this video. It will only get crazier from here. I guess let's move on. So the next one is the white room punishment, which is where they just lock someone in a completely white room with nothing. It just makes them go insane. The issue with this one is that, well, it doesn't really matter. In People Playground, these guys don't really have a consciousness, so they don't really care if it's a white room or not. So like, I'm really not sure what to do on this one, but I have an idea. I have built my own kind of white room, and we're just gonna literally drop this entire block onto this guy. Like, just drop the whole house on this dude's head. So, I guess that's what we're gonna do for this round, all right? Look, I'm very aware that this is stupid, and that this is no way what the video is like, which I guess I can show a quick clip of it.
This punishment begins with the criminal being dressed in all white before being thrown into a completely soundproof all-white cell. The bed, walls, floors, and even the plate and food they receive are all white.
But I mean, whatever. We're just gonna drop the... to this guy. And yeah, this is a punishment we still use nowadays, if you didn't know. We just take a white room and we just drop the whole thing right in a person. All right, I mean, next up, we're literally just amputating this dude's limbs. I mean, that is what this next one is. I can't imagine how it gets worse from here, but it does. We still have a lot more punishments after this. But I mean, we're just gonna start by lobbing this guy's whole, like, hand off. We might as well just start there. I think the best way to do is with the chainsaw right here. Anyway, we're gonna saw this guy's arm off right now. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Give me my chainsaw back really quick, thank you. And just gonna do, all right, yeah, that's good. There you go. Look, man, I could have dropped a whole white room on your ahead. You know, things could be a lot worse for you. Well, you're dead. Come on, buddy, cheer up. See, it ain't too bad, right? I mean, you got no arms, but that's all right. Let's move on to legs here. Oh, yeah, there you go, bud. Take that leg off, no problem. Thank you. Okay, they're dead again. Well, that's all right. And give me this leg. Just a little work on that. Oops, I think I bit off a little bit more than I could chew. That's all right. Where'd my life syringe go? All right, we'll just get a new one. And there you go, bud. Weight loss surgery has been completed. I mean, we took off a lot of fat here, you know, man. Your surgery was, it was successful. Well, moving on. Yeah, we're literally just gonna be, well, castrating this guy. Look, man, I didn't make the video. I'm not inflicting these punishments on real people. I'm just recreating it, all right? Now, if you don't know, I'll quickly play the clip. Just a fair warning, this we're getting up there, all right? Just a fair warning before I show the clip.
High-risk criminals who continue committing heinous crimes can be permanently castrated. Today, they still perform permanent castrations, but are now only given to criminals who volunteer.
So, I mean, yeah, that's what that's what this guy's up against. Not me. I'm not being castrated right now, all right? I'm not sure what the best way to do this because I don't have like a estrogen I can give this guy, I guess. I don't really have it. So instead, we're just gonna take this this crossbow bolt, and I mean, yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Look, man, I'm not the one that came up with this, all right? I'm just the man that has to do it. I mean, we gotta really make sure that this is no longer functioning. I think that's the best word I can use here. This can't be working anymore, you know? We'll really make sure that there is nothing that's gonna work in this region, all right, man? There you go. Now, he is bleeding out. We don't really want that because they don't die in this instance. So we kind of need to, you know, make sure he doesn't bleed out. Okay, I've stabilized him. And I mean, buddy, you know what? I'll even give you some bandages on the way out because, I mean, they did bandage the people up in the video. They have hearts, you know? So let's bandage you up here, buddy, and we'll send you on your way. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, there you go, buddy, on your merry way. I mean, don't expect any kids anytime soon. Oh, no. I think I should do the humane thing here, honestly. Okay, this next one is, well, it is quite brutal. This one is eye for an eye, or I guess in this case, acid in the eye, as seen in the video, which I'll quickly play a clip from it.
It all begins with the person being restrained and having their eye or eyes held open. Acid is then dropped into the eyes, permanently blinding them.
Now, according to this guy's video, people have acid stuck into their eye to make them go blind. That seems pretty insane, to be honest with you, especially considering that there's more punishments after this, but I mean, we have to do what the video says and recreate it. I guess I don't know what you did to deserve this, but would that even go in your eye? Eye for an eye. Oh, that was good. Okay, we got a little bit of acid in his eye there. I may have missed your eye a little bit, but I'm sorry. It seems to be spreading to the rest of your body. All right, well, this guy's vitals don't tell me that he's blind. So, buddy, I'm sorry to say, but you're gonna need some more acid. Just gotta stick it right back in your eye there. Oh, sorry. Ooh, that's gotta blind that man. Oh, okay, we're down. And we're dead. Well, he's not blind, but he is dead. So I guess in a way, we accomplished the mission there. That guy didn't even commit well, you wanna know what? The real thing is eye for an eye, all right? This guy right here was the attacker. You didn't see it. He was off screen, but he attacked this poor man, which means we have to blind this guy because he attacked the other guy with acid. Yeah, you get what you deserve. Yeah, that's justice right there. Okay, he's also dead. All right, I mean, I think that suffices for this round. Okay, next up, we are just pushing someone off a cliff. Now, I'll play a clip from the video, but typically they're in sacks when they're thrown off the mountain.
Here, the criminal is taken to the top of a cliff and placed inside a sack. The sack is tightly sealed, and both the sack and the criminal are thrown off the cliff.
Unfortunately, I don't actually have a sack. I have a pot, though. Can I put someone in the pot? Like, is that... Okay, the pot is solid. Well, that's not good. Okay, well, this pot's useless to me. Thank you. Do you have a sack of some sorts I could put this guy in? Okay, so I had to kind of make my own sack here out of a metal bowl, but you know what? It's like the same thing. We literally just chucked this guy off a cliff, which, by the way, we're on a cliff right now, if you couldn't tell. This is quite the large cliff. I think probably a lot taller than the ones used in this punishment, but besides the point, here goes our guy off the mountain in his little sack here. He's gonna hit the ground here shortly, and wow, we just got flung out of the sack there. And he's still alive! Wow! Now, actually, in the video, this does happen, which I guess they just hang people.
In the extremely unlikely event that the man survives the fall, he would then be freed from the sack, only to be hanged instead.
If they survive, but I can't really hang people in this game. Instead of hanging, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this guy back really far with a spring, like so. I'm just gonna launch him in the mountain. There you go. And then we'll just delete the spring, and just like that. All right, that's basically the same thing as being hung, I'd say. Okay, next up is capital punishments, and there was like 10 of them listed in rapid succession, so I guess I'll just do a few of them. First up was like my firing squad, so I mean, I guess I can set up a bunch of AKs and just shoot them like this. I feel like this should count as multiple, but they're all listed under one category, so I mean, whatever, I guess I can just do them all. All right, firing squad, here we go. Okay, well, that was a firing squad for sure. Just red dust on the ground. Is there even a guy left here? There's not even a body part left to see. Honestly, this happens so fast, it might be more humane than 90% of the other stuff in this video. Okay, well, then we have the lethal injection strategy. I just looked up lethal, which I guess I can just use a death syringe, and it just should just kill someone instantly, I believe. So, I mean, yep. Then there's being electrocuted, which I have a generator here. All right, well, that seems to have worked. Where did the guy even go? Oh, here he is. And lastly, which is probably the craziest capital punishment, is we literally just take a guy like this and we behead him with a sword.
As soon as the signal is given, the executioner swings with all their might and hopefully removes the head on the first go.
Which is definitely gotta be the craziest one out of this category. So, I mean, we have a guy here. Let's grab a sword. And I don't even know how I'm gonna behead him because there's not like a... Like, how do I do this? And how is this guy still alive? I think what I have to do is I'm gonna stab him and just... There you go. There you go. That's how I'm gonna do it. All right, look at that. That's some justice served right there. Some capital punishment. And the final one we have is stoning. Now, I think we all know what stoning is. It's literally you just chuck stones at people. I honestly think some of the other stuff in this video might be worse, but I can definitely see how this is gonna be pretty brutal for this poor man right here. So we have a stone brick, and we're just gonna start chucking them. All right, well, that was one. I guess comment how many think he's gonna survive. We're at 1 right now. We'll throw it again. That's 2. Here's 3. I don't want to throw him too hard, because it's gotta be good. There's 3. There's 4. I mean, while I'm chucking these stones at this guy's face, and it's being tallied up right now, I'm not even gonna count. Okay, I guess he died. Well, that's really sad. I was gonna do the outro while I was gonna chuck stones at this guy, but he just died. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of odd video. Go check out the original in the description. Subscribe and hype to this channel, and I will see you in the next video.